Welcome to Fire Breathing Kittens, a standalone Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Every episode microplot is a standalone adventure that fits into the overarching macroplot of the whole season. Because they stand sturdily on their own, you can listen to these episodes in any order and can skip any you don't enjoy. We are joined by Stella.
Hello, everyone. Stella is a half elf and half dragon kind of hybrid. She is a level 6 sorcerer, draconic bloodline, as you could have guessed, possibly. She is tall, around like 6 feet tall, usually a bit taller because she wears heels, and she has long white hair, very pale skin, blue eyes, and she has a combination of like skin and scales, but it's hard to tell because her skin is so pale. She also has 2 pairs of silver horns that like are above her head, like one big and one small, and a silver tail. And she's wearing a dress that's like that's pretty short. It's like above the knees, actually like more like mid thigh, kind of. And she's wearing thigh high boots as well. And the dress is like green and white and gold. And it matches the inside of her cloak, which is also green and white and gold, but the outside is just like gray. So it's kind of like a colorful bird or a moth. When she opens the cape, it's all colorful, but then when it's but she can like just make herself look very plain. She also has like white lace gloves, and she's quite skinny. She looks skinnier than she usually does, but could just be like her outfit. And she just has like a kind of a glassy expression in her eyes. Yeah, that's Stella.
And Wing.
Hello, my name is Wing. I am a Corvidian ranger. I am currently a little bit featherless. It's been for a while now. Luckily, I have a nice collection of clothes to cover me. I am wearing a black hoodie with a large front pocket and a traditional Scottish kilt. Kilt? It's a kilt. Anyway, I also have a long cloak made of rainbow-colored parrot feathers that I got from Stella, which is very nice. I am wearing a piece of cloth around my neck that still smells faintly of wet dog. I am also wearing a sombrero with a beret on top of that. With me, I have my good friend and my egg pal, Nugget, the tiny baby dragon that is almost no longer a baby. He's growing up very fast. He has golden scales with a light blue hue in between the scales. Yeah, that's us.
And Jade.
Hey, I'm playing Jade. I'm using a character voice because people asked me to and then quickly regretted it. Jade is a 52-year-old retired town guard. She has red skin and completely black eyes with no white in them and horns on her head. She's wearing a gambeson and chainmail, and she carries a sword and a bunch of javelins.
You are all in the Fire Breathing Kittens Hall. The guild is a large building with a bar, a sitting area with wooden tables and chairs, and a wall with a cork board, and 2 job pliers posted. What do you do?
I'm sitting at the bar and enjoying a drink.
Well, both Wing and Nugget will be propped up on a chair by the fireplace under a thick woolen blanket and just having a little snooze.
Aw, Jade is putting the blanket on Wing more comfortably because it's fallen off and like pats Nugget a little bit. Does Nugget purr? Do dragons purr?
He will make whatever cute animal noise you want him to make in your imagination.
He could rumble.
Aw.
Yes.
Yeah, hearing the purring sound, Stella's kind of just gonna like start up, and she's gonna look over, and then, oh my god, Wing, Jade, it's been a while. How are you guys? And then she's gonna like stand up and walk over.
Shh. Stella, Wing is sleeping.
Oh, sorry. Anyways, yeah. How are you doing? How are you guys doing?
He seems very tired for some reason. Hey, have you noticed any jobs today? Do you want to look at the job flyer? Maybe he'll wake up on his own.
Oh, yeah. I think that someone did post some jobs there earlier, but like I got a bit distracted. She's still holding the drink in her hand. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what's there.
So both of us walk over to the jobs flyer, one a little drunker than the other.
Sweet. On the wall, there is a bright white piece of paper that has lace edging on the sides. And there is also a grubbier piece of paper that looks like it was folded a bunch. And it is also like pinned, folded to the board.
I'm going to check out the fancy one first.
So the fancy one says, there's been a spike of robberies and missing person reports in the city. The only clue is that someone reported seeing a shadow person covered in silk. Can you help?
Okay, so, robberies, missing people, fancy paper. Looks pretty interesting, don't you think, Jade?
Yes, especially with missing people. You know, robberies steal possessions, but people are really what life is all about. This is terrible. What is this other one, yeah?
So as you unfold it, a bunch of sand kind of falls out of the folds onto the floor. And it says, a large shimmering circle of ruins has appeared in the foamy dunes, not dooms, calling people to it like a siren. People have been disappearing in droves. Can you guys help?
My goodness, Nazar is a place that is calling people to it like a siren. So many missing people today, it seems we must do both of these things.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Like, my brother usually does that kind of stuff, like go exploring ruins like this, and I always wanted to. So, yeah, we can do that. We can do both. I don't know.
Okay, well, I will go wake up Wing. I go over to Wing and I put hot, delicious food next to him.
Sniff, 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 sniff. I slowly open my eyes. Oh, that is a good thing to wake up to. There's food there. Oh, very nice. Oh, Miss Jade. Oh, I should have known it was you. You take good care of me. Thank you. And I start eating.
Good morning, Wing. Yeah, some food for you. And once you have eaten, we have jobs to discuss.
Oh gosh, jobs immediately. Okay, yes, we will get ready. Nugget, come on. Yes, I know, but we cannot sleep on the job. Not again. It's only been happening 6 times. That's enough. Okay. We kind of both wake up. You notice that Nugget has some patches of scales that are missing, and the skin underneath is not in the bestest condition, but it's probably fine. Oh, Miss Jade. Well, why are you here? Well, he kind of put his fingers together. He's like, well, I had a little bit of a talk with Mrs. Helveticus, and he said, since I received such a nice gift from you, from your child and from you, he said we cannot just accept that, but we have to give something back. So, we got you a little something, and come on, Nugget, you present it as well. And then put Nugget on my lap. And then we rummage around a little bit, and I present you with a tablet that has been definitely directly copied from the design that the city guard is using. And it has like some gold scales at the sides that kind of line it. Here you go. Yeah.
Oh, Wings, this is wonderful! Because the sword that I had kind of died the second episode of Fire Breathing Kittens season 2022. I threw it off a boat to get struck by lightning. So, like, I had a replacement sword that was not as town guard decorated. So, like, this is so great. This reminds me of all of the years that I spent as a town guard of Nick and Moy. Oh, Wing. And I give you a hug and I pet cute little Nugget on the head. Thank you.
Yeah, he's probably weird to the touch. Have you ever petted a featherless or naked animal? That's what he feels like right now at some places.
Oh.
Also, it's not a sword. It's a tabard.
Yeah. A cover for the
okay,
sword that because I chucked mine into the ocean.
No, that's a scabbard.
Oh wait, what's a tabard?
A tabard is an overcoat that you can put over your armor. That's kind of a way to distinguish it from other. It's gonna okay. It is weak.
You still like the gift? Sorry for being dumb.
Let me put my sword in a coat.
I mean, technically, you can wrap your sword in it. It's okay, but it's meant to go over your armor.
Okay. Then I look fantastic.
It is also a cloak of protection.
Oh, thank you. I think that was something the character would have understood. So we'll just keep going.
Yeah, just give it an hour. You'll find out. Like, oh, I feel protected. Yes, because you keep, protecting us, but then you almost keep dying. So now you cannot die as fast.
Oh,
please don't die as fast.
Oh, I will try not to.
You try and kill yourself while protecting your friends, and Wing will keep you alive. None of that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Miss Stella is also here. Oh, Miss Stella. Oh, well. Hi.
Oh, look who's awake. Hi, Wing. Oh my God, a nugget. Is he like molting or something? Why is he missing some scales?
Yeah, he's probably molting. We're thinking he's molting. Yeah, he's been losing some skills, but that's okay. We put him to good use. Look, and I show the parrot feather cloak that you got for me, and there's now some shimmering gold in between the feathers.
That's awesome. That's so pretty. I should do that with Ruby's scales when she molts, but she hasn't started doing that yet. I don't know. She's still pretty young. She's only like a few years old, so.
Well, in the meantime, we also since you made this very nice cloak for us, Mr. Zavaka said that we have to give something back when we get a gift. So we took some of Nugget's skills and we made you this, and I give you like a clasp of golden dragon skills that you can use to bind together your cloak.
I take it and I'm just like, oh, that's so cool. Man, it goes so well with my dress too. Like, what a coincidence. And then she she puts it on and like displays it. She kind of like does a little twirl.
Me and Nugget both clap our hands. I make Nugget clap.
Thanks, Wing.
It is also it is also a brooch of shielding.
Brooch of shielding?
Yes, indeed. Yes, and you can notice that my parrot feather cloak and Nugget's little parrot feather wing has the exact same class, but they are not magical. They just, copied. I can copy things, but I cannot design new designs.
Ooh, it looks pretty and it's functional. That's like, the functionality is a bonus. Usually I just get things that look pretty. And Stella grins. She really likes the gift. And I'm going to look up what a brooch of shielding does.
Oh, you two look so fashionable. You match. I gotta whisper to Stella. Wing is so precious. Maybe we should do something to help. He's not looking so good recently.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like whisper back, but I might be a little bit louder because I am a bit drunk. So I kind of I try to whisper, but it comes out like normal sounding. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. And now, I don't know. I haven't seen you guys since you guys babysat for Ruby. Which, she likes you guys, by the way. Like, that's what I heard. That's what Sterling told me. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can help with the feather situation.
Yes, if we can get to the bottom of that while doing what we do today or in the future, I will keep an eye out. So, I bring, whispered aside over. The whole group is in this conversation. We have these two job flyers. One of them says that the clue is a shadow silk-wearing person, and there is a spike of robberies and missing people. The other one says that in Fomui Dunes, a circle of runes is calling to people like a siren, and they are going missing. Which would you like to do, or both? I do not know. Which you do first, I should say.
Well, I don't know much about missing people, but maybe they did the same thing I did. They just, they sold their soul to a contract and then they were sent away to somewhere else to, get the people that want to support their banking schemes. Oh, by the way, Miss Stella, are you interested in taking out a very nice interest rate of 8% deal? Apparently it gives you money back. I'm not sure how it works, but apparently you just sign some things and then you get free money.
Oh, so it's like one of those investment things. I do like gold, but I'll have to think about it. Does it come with dust? Gold dust?
I don't know if it comes with gold dust. I do think you have to sell your soul for it.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't know about selling my soul. I don't know if I have a soul. I don't know if it's been sold already. There are a lot of things I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, speaking of gold dust, like, remember that time we went to the zoo and you sniffed a bunch of gold dust?
Oh yes, I remember. It's still stuck in there a little bit.
Oh, it is? Okay, I actually have something for that. And then she's gonna pull out her rod, her cast iron rod, and say, like, so I got this from a berry guy in Mishwi, and apparently it takes all of the gold dust out of you. Might make you remember stuff or dream, or I don't know. Made me hallucinate. And I liked it, but here.
Are you
and then she's gonna, like...
Are you trying to give me hallucinogenics?
I don't know. Like, apparently it didn't work as well for Cosmos, like one of the other fire-breathing kittens. Like, it just took the dust out of him. He didn't hallucinate anything. But yeah, whenever I like hallucinate pretty redhead ladies, so with like moth wings. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with you. And she's gonna hold it up, and just stay still. This is gonna itch a little bit, and then she's gonna hold it right next to you, and yeah, like as she holds it right next to you, you see, like, you feel like your body kind of starting to itch, and then you see like all this dust kind of flying out, and then
I'm
gathering onto that rod.
actually going to need a Constitution check.
DM is like, oh wait.
You want a Constitution check, or doesn't matter? It's the same bonus. It's a 6.
Aww, poor Wing.
Do it.
Take 3 points of damage, and you feel like you're burning and being pulled apart at the seams.
Oh no, I don't like this. Yeah, I back off. Like, no. Also, it's coming out of my nose, so that makes it worse, probably.
Do you pull the rod away?
I mean, did any dust come out already?
Some has, and some kind of falls to the floor. But Wing has backed away.
Yeah, I mean, if he backs away, then obviously, like, I'm not gonna, like, push toward that, but I'm gonna try to gather the dust from the floor.
Okay. How do you go about doing that?
I'm gonna hold the rod next to it and see if it attracts to the rod.
Like iron filings to a magnet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it does go towards the rod, like the iron filings, and they're kind of like oobleck, but in a pile going to the rod, and it does go to the rod without going on to you. Yeah. So
Okay,
you have a bunch of this gold dust, and Wing, you are in pain. The pain does fade the further away from the bar you get.
Wing, what? Is it that itchy?
It's my nose. It's my... oh, wait, no, I have a... what is it called with a bird? A snout? No.
Beak.
A beak, yes. It came out of my beak. Okay, it's not a nice feeling. I don't like it. I don't like the rod.
So it... Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. We can try again later. Maybe there's more in you, but yeah, for me it just itched a lot and made me hallucinate things. But we'll see. And like Stella kind of like holds the rod to her, like debating whether she should do something stupid or not. She's gonna do that for a second, but she's gonna make sure that she got all the dust from the floor so that there's not any left.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that pretty easily.
Yeah.
Jade pats Wing on the head, which is a lay on hands, and gives you 3 hit points.
No.
You're feeling better.
I am going to rearrange my list of best friends because one of my friends is hurting me today, another one is healing me. So I think we know who's going up and who's going down.
Okay. So I was in pop fiction. I was in this episode where I was given I stole I asset forfeiture seized. The paladin and cop version of stealing. But I have 5 cans of soul fizz. I know that it protects people from being turned into Ekemblem or Applefinch, the undead. And the question is, do I reveal that to you guys? So like you can't become an Ekemblem unless you want to. But if you have dust in you, when you die, you become a mindless undead. And this was explained to me by, it's in the episode Pop Fiction, somebody who'd been through all that before. So, all right, yeah, I can tell that something's wrong with Wing. He's been really nice to me. I'm a good person, so I take out a can of, it looks like Coca-Cola, like if someone had invented Coca-Cola for this world. And I say, Wing, you know, I was at the Aegis Industries for a taste test for mothers that they were doing. And they gave me this pop. It's called Soul Fizz. And if you drink it, you do not become a mindless undead when you die in Apple Finch. And you also can never become an Ekemblem. So I'd just like to give you a can, and it can be up to you when you make this choice and if you make this choice, but you could never become one of them. But you also would not become an undead when you die. So here you go. -1 can in my inventory of Soul Fizz.
Those are words. So you just want me to drink this?
And here is one for Nugget.
Okay. We will immediately drink it.
Both of you?
Of course, we were given a drink by a good friend. We drink it.
All right. You can officially no longer become Ekemblem, and neither can Nugget. And you also, if you die, the dust in you won't turn you into a mindless undead. And I'm down to 3 cans.
I mean, yay! Because we don't want bad things to happen to our characters. No, we're good now. We're good, yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Jade and say, like, oh, that's cool. Like, is there a place where we can get this stuff?
Well, unfortunately, in our best well-meaning efforts, we have destroyed the means of production, so no. But, you know, we did our best. We saw a prisoner and we freed them, and so now I said no.
Oh.
Would you like to go to the ruins or to the back alleys of the streets and look for shadowy silk-wearing people?
So you destroyed the way to produce this very precious medicine that we might need for almost the entire guild at one point?
Yeah, and I'm down to 3 cans. Yeah.
Nugget wasn't even affected with it. Oh wait, no, he was. Okay, it's fine. They're not wasted.
I suspect Stella wants to become an Ekemblem, so I'm not going to offer you a can, but yeah.
What is Ekemblem?
Wait, did you say that in character?
Yes.
We will tell you on the way to the place. Where are we going?
I thought this would be fur.
Well, maybe, like, are there any like clues on the ruins one? Like, anyone we should talk to?
Investigation check.
Okay, let's see. A total of 8.
You don't see anything. Jade, can you do a history for me, please?
Yes, I got a 9. Let's see what I had to... Oh, wait, no, what am I character voicing for? I got a 9. Let's see what I had to that. 0, so that's a 9.
There's a signature on the bottom, but you can't really read it.
Oh, you know, if this was not so smudged here, we would have some information. But we could go to the Infirmary Dunes via the dark back alleys and see what happens.
Actually, that sounds like a great idea. I am drunk enough for that.
Drunk? Yes, let's go.
I am sober enough for that.
Yes, Stella decides to do the smart thing and put the rod and the dust away.
Okay, fair enough. Wing, how's your sense of smell going? How's your nose feeling?
Oh, he's pretty good. I think that has not been affected by me not having a soul. I think we're good on the sniffing part.
Do you want to roll either a history or perception?
I will go for perception because I'm a little better at that. Let's say 12.
So as the piece of papers are getting kind of shown around, passed around, you catch the whiff of a very specific perfume mixture. And it's one from your past, from when you were performing in the tent. And you happen to remember it's an old performer who ended up retiring rich. Nobody's not really sure how. And she lives in a nicer part of town.
Sniff. Sniff. Oh. I kind of walk around the paper, just sniffing in the air, sniffing below it, like, Miss Jade, there's a smell. I know this smell. I know this smell from my past. It's yes, it's a perfume.
Ooh, you said perfume? And I'm gonna sniff it too, even though you said Jade.
Yes, roll history for me.
Ooh, that is a 15 plus 0 equals 15.
You remember a name
Ooh.
that comes to mind, Stella, and that name is Ruby Hemorrhage.
Ruby Hemorrhage?
Yes.
Oh, this perfume's making me think of someone, a name. Ruby Hemorrhage. Anyone know Ruby Hemorrhage?
You do. It's one of your mother's old friends.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, my memory's playing tricks on me again. Oh, yeah, I know Ruby Hemorrhage. She's one of my mom's old friends. Like, does she live in, what's it called? Elysium Fields?
Yes.
Yeah, she lives pretty close to my place. Maybe she knows something about this.
So, which of the notes did the smell come from?
The fancy one with the lace outlining.
Yeah, makes sense. Would I also know that this person is named Ruby Hemorrhage, if it's the same?
Her saying that does trigger that for you.
Probably knew her from her stage name.
The idea that Ruby Hemorrhage is the real name. There's a difference. Sorry.
Yes, her stage name is Hemorrhage.
Okay, what do you guys do?
I mean, we have a lead, so maybe we could just go to Elysium Fields and find Ruby Hemorrhage if we can.
I think at the mention of Elysian Fields, Nugget will get very excited. Because the comic, he'll be like, oh, Ruby. But he's probably thinking of a different Ruby.
Yeah. Stella just like smiles and say, yeah, I mean, maybe at some point we could visit like my sister Ruby, but I guess we should find this one first.
I'm so used to following Wing and Nugget as they track various things through the forest and into caves and etc. that as they run out the door towards Elysium Fields, I follow.
Excellent. So, Elysium Fields is outside the Nicomoy city wall. The cobbles transition to an unpaved road that wends between huge mansions. Occasionally, an estate might have a fence around it, but most possess gardens and grounds that simply slope to the forest. A guard patrol is occasionally seen walking down the unlabeled, unpaved road, thanks to some past events. You guys walk up, and how are you going to find her house?
I'm gonna try to remember where it is.
Okay.
History check?
Yes.
All right. Ooh, 17.
Oh, nice. You, after some thinking, you remember seeing somebody moving in with a big sign on their mailbox, and it was painted in like the style of vintage theater lights that just said Ruby. And that is the house that you want to head towards.
So yeah, I'm gonna describe that to to my friends, and I'm gonna say, yeah, I remember that because like I thought it was my sister's name, but yeah, it turns out it's this person's name.
And we're standing outside it now, so I'm like, oh, wow, impressive.
Yes, so the house that is in front of you is made out of red brick with a black roof, and you get the feeling that if you came at night, it might be lit up in the style of an old theater with spotlights and the such.
I think Miss Ruby has not changed much over the years. She was always a bit of an entertainer. Yes.
Yeah. So shall we try to find her then?
Okay.
We could knock on the front door.
Miss Ruby, hello.
I'm gonna go up and knock on the front door, the gate, or whichever I find first.
The front door. How do you knock hard? Do you knock softly?
I make like kind of like a musical knock, like the dit kind of knock. And I would say medium hardness.
You hear within the house after you do the dit, you hear dit on a piano, and the door like swings open slowly. The house is dark, And if you would like to know more than the house is dark, I will need investigation checks.
Investigation. That is a 3.
The house is dark.
A 10.
You can tell with a 10 that you don't hear anybody. There doesn't appear to be anybody home. Jade, what'd you roll?
+0 on this as well, so just the 8 on the dice.
It's dark. There
Yep.
doesn't appear to be anybody home.
Yep. I say, oh, well, there is nobody home. I guess we should not enter. You should fix your automatic door opening system. People guess the code to the passkey very easily. And then I usher my friends out of the house and close the door. I guess we are off to the dunes.
Well, before that, I'm gonna shout into the door like, "Hello? Is Ruby Hemorrhage here? Anyone?"
Yeah, you don't see Wing anymore. He's bolted inside, of course.
Where do you go, Wing? This is a 2-story house. There's a grand staircase in front of you. There's, as you get further in, you hit kind of the staircase and you can go left, you can go right, you can go up the staircase. Where is he headed?
Well, I was told we had to find Miss Ruby, so I go find Miss Ruby. I'm in trekking mode.
Yeah. His character sheet has a bonus to beast and human and dwarf, I think. Is that the ones?
Oh yeah, is she either a human, a beast, or a dwarf? Or something else, because then that doesn't really matter.
She's humanoid, I think. Yeah, humanoid is what that would be qualified as. So yes, you can roll for your tracking.
Okay, then sounds like not specifically human, so I'm just going to assume it's...
okay.
But we don't know what it is yet, so I'm just going to assume a normal one. So I would use a normal survival. Cool, that's a 7.
We're doing
I
great.
am an expert tracker.
Your
Most
your
skilled
nose... Yes. Your nose catches a whiff of apple pie, and you follow it to the kitchen.
This is the first time when the party will find the Wing somewhere just eating someone's food and drink. Oh no. Yeah. Ooh, food. Okay. Me and Nuggets will go to the apple pie and just start eating.
Cool. It's delicious pie. It's warm, almost like it's fresh out of the oven.
It tastes like nothing.
Wing! Nugget!
Yeah, I'm gonna say like, where the heck did they go? I think they went inside. Yeah, let's go inside and make sure that they don't get robbed. You know, like if the passcode is so easy to guess, they should have someone protecting it. And then I go inside, and I try to look for Wing.
I think I facepalm and follow.
Okay, so you follow in. It's pretty easy to hear Wing. You hear Wing banging around in the kitchen. Do you go to the kitchen, I'm assuming?
Wing, you just ate. This is not healthy for your digestion.
Just straight up covered in apple pie. I do not have dark vision, and it's dark.
Oh my god, that's so funny. And I'm just gonna say, oh wow, Wing, you have a lot of apple pie on you, and then I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on him. But I'm also gonna like shout again, hello, anyone home? We're not robbing you.
I mean, technically speaking, I did steal an apple pie, so...
Wing, I think we should go now. And I leave like a 10 gold. I'm sorry. And a little note saying, I'm sorry. No explanation.
You do know from looking at Wing and cleaning him up that it does seem like that pie was awful fresh.
And now you are covered in blister, burns. Oh, Wing.
I'm resistant. I'm fine.
The front door slams.
Oh, no.
Oh, maybe someone is home, or maybe it's the automatic door thingy. Did I hear any responses?
You did not hear any responses to you calling out.
I'm gonna look around the kitchen for some alcohol.
I mean, while we're here,
Investigation or perception?
That's gonna be natural 20 in perception for a 24. She's very good at looking for this stuff.
as you're in the kitchen, you notice on the floor there's a big, you kind of notice sparkling in the daylight filtering through the windows. There's a ruby, lined out in red tile, and you go and you're standing in the middle of it as you're kind of looking around, and all of a sudden the floor drops from underneath you, and you're going down a slide into a ginormous, well, it would be a wine cellar, but Ruby has been in the business a while, so there's a lot more things than wine.
Stella gets very excited. She's like, this is awesome. Am I hallucinating again?
Miss Stella, oh no. She disappeared.
Do I hear Wing?
Yeah, he's above you. It's literally just a metal slide.
Here, there's a slide that leads to an awesome booze cellar. She does actually if she finds some high end stuff, she's gonna take it and try to fit as much as she can, because she's you know how dragons hoard things. She hoards high end booze.
Wing and Jade, do you follow down to her Stella's booztopia?
I secure a rope around either the fridge or the kitchen island or the stove or something that can hold a person's weight. And I use the rope to go down the slide, without losing control of how fast I'm going and in what direction.
Okay.
And I sigh.
It's a slide. We slide down. Whee! Me and Nugget. I'm so glad. So glad Jade is the resourceful one today.
Am I?
Stella, yes, there is a bunch of high-end liquor. Your choice, whatever you want. She has quite the hoard going on. As you guys all kind of come together and find Stella, arms stuffed full, pockets.
So I believe that I should explain to you the laws that I enforced as a town guard for my career. One of the laws is, if you do not buy the thing, you should not take the thing. So, Stella, have you been sold this wine?
I mean, there are payment. I've heard of payment plans where you can defer the payments. You can pay over time, or you can take them first and then pay for it. Here, I can put down a deposit, and then I'm going to take out around 50 gold and just just put it somewhere on the shelf. Okay.
Well, that seems like a fair market price to me. So, okay. I see no laws being broken, yeah.
I'm also gonna write a note, and I'm going to say, I'm going to write, these will find the perfect home in my hoard. Please don't tell Zamfira about this. I can pay for the rest of it. And then I'm gonna sign it Stella, Argentine.
Suddenly you hear a copy of Willy's voice. Dear Ruby, we've robbed you.
Yeah. Oh, man. And no wonder your neighbors don't like you. The whole Zamfira debacle is justified. I just didn't realize it at the time. Why did they want you out of the neighborhood?
They're very popular.
Well, that was out of character.
Okay.
See, that's why Stella got kicked out of her house for a while.
Yeah, and why they tried to kick your mom out of the neighborhood.
So while you're
Stella's antics.
While Stella's selecting fine wines, Wing just walks behind her with his bag of holding just opened, like he's a shopping cart.
Yep, I'm definitely going to use Wing's bag of holding.
So there are missing people, and adventures to be had. Although this is a fun adventure, I can say I do this quite often. So this is now my daily routine in my retired life. But
you mean stealing?
Watching you guys buy things on installments. So
yeah, I'm definitely gonna pay her back. Of course, I wrote my name down on there.
I'd like to do a perception check for illegal things. I have this ability called Watcher's Eye, My experience in enforcing the law and dealing with lawbreakers gives me a feel for local laws and criminals. I can easily find the local outpost with watch or a similar organization and just as easily pick out dens of criminal activity in a community. I'm more likely to be welcome in the former than the latter, but yeah, is this a den of criminal activity?
Yes, roll perception with advantage. It's a fun den. There's a slide.
17.
As your two compatriots are going around and raiding the alcohol, you notice through a crack in the wall, which you come, as you look at it more, you realize it's door-shaped, some gold shining through.
And this is triggering my cop spidey senses, where I'm like, this isn't just a safe room. There's something illegal happening here. Okay. So I don't say anything to my two friends because they're busy loading wine into a bag, and I try to open the door.
There's no handle. There's just door-shaped cracks. How are you going about trying to open it?
I take out my javelin, which has a long point on it, thinner than a sword, and I just invented a terrifying javelin, and I try to wedge the door open.
Strength? Athletics?
Oh.
Anything you can justify?
18 on athletics, and I just push.
And the door gives, and momentarily you are blinded by bright golden light, and the other two who are searching for more goods are there's a bright flash of gold behind you. Shiny, shiny gold.
I think it's gold dust, and then I stop what I'm doing, and then I'm like, oh my god, and then I start going toward it.
Let's keep following with the bag of holding, because apparently we're going to get some other stuff as well now.
Do you go in, Jade?
Oh, yes, this looks like a criminal den. I must investigate.
So as you walk in, you see standing across from you, kind of frozen and like a oh crap kind of face. What rating are we? Am I allowed to cuss? Okay, thank you. Hello, friends. And an oh crap kind of face is somebody who is covered in, it almost looks like a mound of silk blankets with just their eyes showing. And they are standing across from you on the far end of the room. And in the middle of the room, there's a circle of golden runes. I keep adding an I in there. Runes, like weird scroll written shapes that are glowing gold. And then in the middle of that circle is it looks like the rug is swirling in a mirage.
Does this look familiar? Does this look like one of the portals that I've seen before into the Yosekai?
Yes, but different, slightly different.
And I'm gonna say, oh look, it's a silk-covered guy. That sounds like, yeah, silk-covered guy. That's what we're looking for.
In the name of the law. And I draw my sword.
Oh my.
What are you doing, Wing, while these guys are yelling?
Hello, Mr. Silk-covered person. Are you stealing people?
He dives for the portal.
I'm going to cast suggestion on him, and I'm going to say, stop! Get back out! Come here, talk to us! And yeah, he has to make a wisdom saving throw. It's the get back out and come here and talk to us part that is the suggestion.
He does not do great. What does he do? That's a 5.
My DC is 15. So, yeah, he fails.
Cool. So he stops and he kind of looks at you and he says, "What's up?"
So like, yeah, I'm concentrating, so he has to like talk to us until I'm not concentrating anymore, basically. I'm gonna say, well, not much. We were just looking for someone named Ruby. What's up with you?
Sword drawn.
What's that?
I'm her assistant. Sort of. Yeah, assistant about covers it.
Insight check.
Go for it.
That is a 12 total.
he's not lying. He doesn't have like a good way. You can kind of tell he doesn't have a good way to describe what he is. So he doesn't think he's lying.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna say for now.
Is your employer...
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello, once again, Mr. Silicon-covered person. Have you been stealing people?
I haven't been stealing people.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Has Ruby Emerald been stealing people?
No, I wouldn't say she's been stealing people. Well, she hasn't been stealing people that don't want to be stolen.
Ooh, is this like the kind of thing where people get chosen and then they go and become like what was the word? A Kemblem?
Are you asking him that?
Yeah.
He looks at you real confused and he's like, "No. What?"
Oh, okay. Never mind. What's this portal on the ground for?
Oh, that's just how I get to work. You know, usual transport.
Ah, I see. Yeah, my family has one of those. But yeah, like, why? So you said that she hasn't been stealing people because they wanted to go with her. What's the purpose for that? Kind of.
Well, do you know Ruby, right? Like, you know Ruby, right?
Oh, yes. Well, in
Yeah.
this house because she invited us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, this is her invitation. I'm gonna pull out the white like thingy.
But
Technically
Miss Jade,
true.
we weren't invited. We just went
Technically
in.
true. We were.
Oh, okay, yes, what Miss Jade said.
Technicalities.
Yeah, and actually, like, she's a friend of my mom's as well. Do you know Zamfira? Zamfira Argentine?
You know, Miss Stella, after meeting you guys a little bit, I'd say don't name drop that one so much.
She might have mentioned her a bit ago. That does look like her handwriting. She must be bored. I do have to go to work, so it'd be great if you could just, like, stop whatever it is you're doing and let me go to work.
Well, do you work? Where will this take you?
I'm not allowed to say.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to join you.
If
Yeah,
you want
we
to.
just want to talk to this Ruby person, your boss, right?
I wouldn't say she's my boss. She kind of.
Does she pay you in gold or another valuable item?
Well, we get paid, yes.
In what currency?
Parties, beer,
Yes.
mostly parties.
Yes, Tanajal would understand.
Well, that sounds pretty great, actually.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, if you ever need someone who like is my skill set, I don't know where I'm going with this, but like I can work for her as well. I guess I don't know.
Well, then we are definitely going with you. We must be hired by this Ruby Emerald person. Wing, would you like to be paid in parties?
I'm more confused by that first you take someone's free will away and then you're like, can I apply for a job with you? Like, you know. I mean, it's probably a good way to get hired if you can't really say no. But sure, if my friends say we have to go to the weird portal into an unknown place where we might get murdered, sure, I'll go.
Oh yes, Stella, you can drop this suggestion. This seems like a very nice person.
Would you like some brandy?
And it's something from from the cellar.
Yeah. Of course.
It's like, yeah, consider this some advance payment.
I can't exactly drink. And he points to, like, the cloth covering his face.
Luckily, we can. And I start chugging.
Wing is technically of legal drinking age. We've all discussed this.
Yes, it's a gray area.
But how do you hold your liquor, Wing?
Badly.
actually sure if Stella is legal drinking age. She might have a fake ID. she hasn't told you guys her age.
Even if you are legal age, you will definitely have a fake ID, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, like, I mean, I'm down to go to wherever this portal is. I've gone through portals and lived. So, what do you say, guys? I'm gonna look at the rest of my party.
I put my sword in my scabbard, not my tabard, and I prepare to hop through the portal.
Yeah, bag of holding over one shoulder, other hand holding a bottle of brandy. Let's go.
So you release him?
Nugget walks behind me, like with one paw on his head, like.
Not yet. I'm gonna release him right after I go into the portal, just in case he closes the portal before we go in. You know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Smart. We're so smart. I hop in the portal.
That's probably not the word I would use, but sure.
So you all hop in the portal, and then do you let him go?
Yes, and then I release suggestion after after I open the portal.
He hops in behind you, and suddenly it feels like you're floating, and you don't have a direction just for a second. Just like maybe you're not all there, and then all of a sudden you're slamming down onto sand dunes.
I've been trying to go here all day. This is perfect.
Hey, 2 birds with 1 stone. And we got and lots of booze.
Excuse you?
Sorry, that's a bad expression.
We accidentally discovered the best way to get to the dunes.
I'm gonna drink.
Opening the bag, handing out bottles. Here you go. And drinks for everyone. We don't want to get dehydrated in the desert. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. See, Jade, we're being responsible. You want something to help you prevent getting dehydrated?
Sure.
I can talk. Fine.
I know nothing of medicine. My stats tell me so. I drink the alcohol.
Please do not try to end dehydration in the desert by drinking alcohol.
Yeah, I actually technically have a +4. Should I do some? Nah, it's fine. All right.
This is probably the worst thing to do when you go into a desert.
Yep. Hey, just people listening, don't take our advice on anything. There we go. General disclaimer.
Don't drink in the desert. Well, how long do you guys spend drinking?
Oh, I mean, there's a person to follow, right?
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. You follow the person covered in silk, and now that you're out of, the basement, you can tell that this person seems like not like huge, but bigger than a human.
Oh, you are all very tall. I am Jade Rollin. What is your name? And you are so tall. Wow.
I'm Batman. No, I'm kidding. He kind of looks at you and he goes, "Name's Sam. Do you guys do this often? Like,
yes.
I'm just
You'd be
saying."
surprised.
What, drink? Oh, yeah, all the time.
You seem like my kind of people. Maybe. I'm a little worried. Just a little.
I mean, when my mom's not home, we could totally come over to the Argentine estate and we could throw a rager.
You guys follow him over the dunes, and as you crest the dunes, you find a set of, and this is going to be awful to say out loud. You find what looks like stones sticking out of the sand in random intervals, but you can kind of get the vibe that there was a house here at some point. And then there's also more of those runes. There's ruins and there's runes, the same golden runes that were in the house, and there is a swirling mirage in the middle.
A swirling mirage?
This looks like the thing that we used to get here. Interesting. What's Sam doing? So, how many of these more portals are we gonna go through, do you think, Sam? Oh, by the way, I'm Stella.
Nice to meet you, Stella. Well, that other one was not supposed to dump us in the desert. So I'm hoping this one will work.
Yes, I totally understand when the boss is underfunded. You know, city guards are always underfunded, and then the equipment does not work exactly right.
Exactly. You understand. So I guess hop in, and he goes to jump into the portal.
We do.
I'm going to hop in too.
Yeah.
I already feel very comfortable with trusting this man to jump into random portals. Yes.
Yeah.
Strange man, can't see his face. Yeah, we'll drink and follow him through a portal. It'll be fine.
It has worked out in the past.
Exactly.
Okay, so you guys jump in the portal, and again, you feel like it's almost like an out-of-body experience for a few seconds where you're like, am I real? Is this real? And then you're dumped onto white marble floors, and you're in a reception area. And Sam is nowhere to be seen.
Ah, this must be the HR department for new hires. Thank you, Sam.
I'm going to look around and see if I can see anyone else.
Okay, perception check.
That will be a 13.
Okay, so you see coming up to you is a vaguely humanoid glowing shape made out of soft white light, and it says, "Welcome to Hell Casino. How many soul coins will you be getting today?"
Casino? Awesome. He said Hell Casino?
Yeah, I think you're focusing on the wrong word in that sentence.
The light looks at you and says, "Yes, Hell Casino. How many soul coins do you want today?"
What do they cost?
Well, one soul equals 1,000,000 soul coins. So, only a part of your soul. It may be exchanged later.
So, I have a question. I take out one of the copper coins that I used to keep falling on my head. I'm sure I have a couple of them around, and I show it to the white light person. Is this one of the soul coins?
No.
Okay, because I exchanged my soul for 1,000,000 of these, so that's kind of I was hoping. Okay,
That
well,
was
they're
a
not copper
joke.
pieces.
Yes, it is.
So what can you,
Okay.
what's the kind of, the point of this casino? What can you, because in gambling, usually you win something. So what's the kind of stuff you can win from buying soul coins with your soul?
We have plenty of shops and dining experiences. Or, if you want to buy your soul back, you can for 1,000,000 soul coins. If you get more soul coins, we can exchange them for normal gold.
Oh.
So you're saying that if we are very good at this casino, we can possess more than one soul?
The thing kind of glitches, and you get the vibe that it's rolling its eyes. And it looks at you and it says, "Technically, yes. How many soul coins would you like today?"
Well, I currently am kind of out of souls, but Nugget still has a... Ah! And then Nugget bites my legs like... I retract previous statement. I do not have any souls to offer, no. Yes,
It
no,
kinda-
I know.
It kind of looks at you and it goes, "Huh, let me scan. Scanning." And then it does the weird flashback waver, but out of light. And then you just hear the trill of some wind chimes, and it goes, "Scanning complete. You are a gold member. We already have your soul. You may enter."
Oh, look at you, Mr. Casino member. That's cool. So, what does it take to become a gold member?
Wing straightens himself and he kind of puffs out his shoulders. Yes, I am a gold member, indeed. Yes, I knew this when we got here, yes.
You must be a business partner. Welcome. How many soul coins would you like? And she's looking at your other two companions.
Oh, I do have a question. I look down at my red-skinned hands with my black eyes. Do I have a soul? I've always wondered.
Everyone has a soul, or you'd be dumped in the dungeon.
Oh.
How many soul coins do you want today?
Me, the player's like, oh no, fellow party members, please don't sell your souls to try and get my soul back.
Oh, Oh boy,
But-
Stella is pretty drunk, so she's not making the greatest decisions. So she's like, gonna ask, hey, do you have any of this dust around here? And I'm going to like pull out my little pocket with the rod and like kind of dust the rod off and show them. How much of this will one soul get me?
All weapons must be checked in the weapons checkpoint after you purchase your soul coins.
That's a weapon? Oh, never mind then. So I don't know. Can we maybe like look around the casino, like see what kind of games there are, and then come back to you later about soul coins?
Oh, go ahead.
I have a little question for you. Since I am a gold member, I'm sure I can get some soul coins on credit, right?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm gonna be out of 2 souls. Oh no. Can I please have 1 million soul coins, please, on credit?
Of course. Pick up your.
This is such a bad idea. Oh god.
I mean, you already owe a soul. You might as well gamble and see, you know?
Might as well owe 2 souls. Yeah, this is fine.
Sure.
Oh gosh. Sorry. I could keep.
I'm trying not to laugh. It's hard to do the voice when I'm laughing. When you say that, the wind chimes go off again, and it says, "Welcome, gold member Wing. Here is your soul card." And out pops like a golden card.
Oh, thank you, glowing person.
How many soul coins can I get you today?
1 million soul coins.
Yes, your transaction has been complete. I am talking to your compatriots. You are getting the vibe that this is a person who is slowly dying inside.
That's not the only one.
Oh, well, you know, I never thought I had one of these, so now that I know I have one, I'm reconsidering its value to me, and I am thinking maybe I want to keep my soul.
Can I sell like half of my soul?
Yes.
What happens with the other half?
I do not know. I just hand out soul coins. I can give you 500,000 soul coins for half your soul.
I mean, why do things halfway? You know what? I want one of those gold cards, so yeah, sure. I'll sell my soul for 1 million soul coins.
The wind chimes go off again, and you hear, "Welcome, new gold member. What is your name?"
My name is Stella.
"Welcome, new gold member, Stella. Complimentary drink for new members." And out pops the gold card, and then another drink, which you can assume is filled with booze.
Oh, yeah, Stella's pretty happy right now. So far, selling my soul is going pretty well.
You know, I thought that too at first, but okay, I will talk to you a little bit later about some things I've discovered that I might have mentioned before you said yes to this. Yes, yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, well, we came here to a casino to gamble. What should we do? Oh yeah, Jade, did we have like a mission or something?
You know, I don't know. Maybe, but I'm curious. You know, I want to know how many other things have souls. I take out like my rations and I'm like, does this have souls?
No, it does not.
That's probably
Are
good.
these your wards? Say yes or no.
Oh, our Wing and Stella, my wards. I almost think that I am Wing's ward. Maybe I am getting a guest pass for the day.
Gold members are allowed to have 1 babysitter.
Oh, that sounds like me.
I think you should reconsider your naming conventions for chaperones and stuff like that. There might be some guests who take offense to that. Luckily, we are not one of those. Well, I already have my babysitter, and I point to Nugget.
Ooh, you could be my babysitter. I mean, I haven't had those since I was like 30, but
I'm Oh gosh, I'm like technically 52 and you're like 100 and something, but you're maturing at like the rate of you're like a 22-year-old or yeah,
Yep.
that sounds perfect. And I just smile at the incredibly unmatching situation. I just smile at the light.
Babysitter pass activated. You cannot gamble, but you can intervene on behalf of your ward. And it hands out a silver pass that just says sitter across it.
This seems right. I'm definitely in the silver club. No, I don't die my out. Of course not. Anyway, so
And as you take the card, the white light says, please proceed to weapons check. And a
Excuse
desk
me.
lights up down the hall.
Can my babysitter also get pass? And I point at Nugget.
Oh, of course. And it prints out another pass.
Here you go, Nugget. Nom. It's been stamped.
I take out all my javelins and my sword, and I prepare to set them down in the weapons check.
Okay.
I'm really glad that it wasn't a scabbard because I get to keep it, even if I lose my sword again.
Oh no. So for those who have seen The Matrix, Wing starts rummaging around and I produce a crossbow, a dagger, 4 darts, a short sword, and a bazooka.
Wow, that was a lot under the kilt.
Please do not ask where I keep my weapons. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, now I'm
hammer
kind of
space.
curious, but I also kind of don't want to know. Well, here is I guess a weapon, and then I'm gonna take out the rod and kind of like lay it on there, kind of like lay it on wherever. Like I'm not taking out my wand yet, but yeah.
The light lights up in front of the desk and it goes, please put your bioweapon in the weapons check.
Bioweapon? She's Stella's confused. Oh, do you mean this? And then she pulls out the dust.
Yes, we do not allow bioweapons in the casino.
Oh, well, I guess we part ways here. I will see you later. She's gonna put the dust on there and just like look at it forlornly.
Stella, were you planning biological warfare?
No, I just wanna dream of pretty redhead women.
You're definitely
Okay.
going to become an egg and bloom one day.
That's the finale.
Yeah. Stella's happily ever after with this mystery lady.
Yes.
Who kidnaps children?
She's fine. They don't really get kidnapped. They want to go.
So after you put the dust down, the light looks at you and says, scanning. The wind chimes go off. Scanning complete. All weapons will be deposited in your room. Please go forward to the elevators. And then an elevator ding, opens up in front of you. And it is warm and inviting. Do you go to the elevator?
Cool. I'm gonna go to the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you make your way on the elevator, the voice says, have an excellent trip. And the doors shut with a ding. And with that, we are going to take our break. We were joined today by Wing.
Well, if you already are on 0 souls, you might as well go to -1 souls. So this is fine.
Stella.
I don't think any of this is really happening. I think this is some kind of hallucination or dream, so I'm safe. Like, what could possibly go wrong?
And Jade.
How did they know I was their babysitter? I feel outed.
And if you like this episode and want to encourage us to keep doing this, you can leave a review on iTunes or whatever podcast listening device you use. Please only give 5 stars, otherwise Nugget will be upset and he will go, "Nyeh," and that's him crying, so that would be sad. If you do leave a 5-star review, we will read it on air, which is pretty fun. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
We hope that you're enjoying this episode of the Fire Breathing Kittens podcast. Please leave us a review on iTunes.com. If you leave us a review, we'll read it on air. It's fun listening to the words of your review get read by the characters you know and love, so go to iTunes.com and leave us a review today. Can you think of someone who might enjoy this podcast? Please share it with them. Is their birthday coming up? A special anniversary? Would you like us to wish them a happy day on your behalf? You can arrange for us to read your shout-out on air at firebreathingkittenspodcast.com through our partnership with the website Buy Me a Coffee. Do you enjoy reading books? You can find paperbacks and ebooks based on our adventures on Amazon.com in the bookstore, Fire Breathing Kittens, that part's all one word, podcast. The authors do a great job of adapting the stories into fun novels. We also have official merchandise on redbubble.com. Imagine owning a notepad with the Fire Breathing Kitten logo on the front, or a t-shirt with one of your favorite characters. And lastly, I'd like to take a moment to sincerely thank all of you. We don't pay to advertise this show, so the only way we can grow is through the support of listeners like you. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Fire Breathing Kittens. Today we are joined by Stella.
Hey everyone. I totally made a great decision in coming here and selling my soul. Yay!
Jade.
Does it have free alcohol in casinos? Whoa.
And Wing.
Even if there isn't, we have free alcohol in the bag.
We are also paid in parties.
You all left off where you were getting on the elevator, and I am going to need you all to roll a D10.
10. Ooh, 10.
10 as well.
2.
Where are you aiming for, Stella and Wing? You see listed on the elevator, there are 3/4-ish spots you can go. You can go to the dance floor, the cards floor, slots floor, theater, or lodging.
I mean, I came here to gamble, so cards floor for me.
We press all the buttons.
Okay. The elevator dings and you start moving. Stella, Wing, you're having a great time. This is the best elevator you've ever been in. Jade, you're feeling real nauseous. This elevator is like bad turbulence on an airplane. You're not feeling great, and that's your first fail. So if you get 5 of those, let me know. So as you finish going through the elevator and it dings open and it opens onto the floors, Jade, you take 3 points of damage from being so nauseous and being on the turbulence. Wing and Stella, you guys feel great. You just roll right on out onto the cards floor.
Ooh. So, since this is Hell's Casino, did we just ride the Hell-evator?
Yeah, I guess, technically.
That was the best elevator ever, don't you think, Wing? Jade?
I had a great time.
I swallow and my face looks green.
Yeah, you look a bit green, which is weird because you're also red.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I swallow and have no outward changes because I look like a beet.
So on the elevator opens up onto like a little platform viewing-esque area, and there are stairs that lead down, and you see a bunch of tables and a bunch of people playing cards.
Ooh. Well, let the fun begin. And she's gonna like rub her hands, kind of. I'm gonna look around. Do I see anyone that I recognize by any chance?
Perception check.
Oh, that's really bad. It's a 6.
No.
Playing cards with strangers. This is gonna be fun.
Do I perchance see anyone I recognize?
Roll perception.
Okay. It's a 14.
You notice towards the back of the room there is a door, and pointed and kind of like posted, there's a poster, and you can see the words Ruby kind of across the top.
Ooh. Is it in like the same presentation as it was at the house with Ruby?
Yes.
I point to the door like, oh, Look at that. It's more ruby.
Oh. Hey, look, looks like we just stumbled into the right place.
I mean, I wouldn't call it stumbled. It was a professional way to get here. We did it in the right way. It was fine.
What kind of card game are they playing?
How much has Jade gambled? How many card games has Jade played?
In her history as an undercover operative, she was required to learn all of the rules. She loves learning rules, so she knows all the rules for all the card games.
Okay, so I won't make you roll for it. You notice that every single table in this, what seems to be ginormous room, is playing 21.
Okay. All right. And I know that those are pretty good odds for the dealer, but not the worst odds in the casino. You can break even. It's pretty easy to break even if you know the table, which I do. So I say, okay, so would you like an advisor? Are you allowed to? Of course, I am your sitter. Of course, I can advise you. Who would like to play 21 first? Oh, actually, if you both play, I will see more of the deck.
Okay, sure. I mean, my expertise usually lies in bluffing. I don't tell anyone that. She's going to say that pretty quietly to Jade. And then, but yeah, I mean, you can remind me of rules. I'm not very good at, like, math and stuff like this. So, yeah, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing in this game, 21. I just pretend like I do.
Okay, so I will turn to my advisor as well. Okay, now get to which game are we playing first? Oh, no. Is there any games that has, like, colorful, bright lights and stuff like that?
Nope, just card tables.
Oh, come sit down. I need your help to see more of the deck.
But this is boring. There's not even bright lights. It's just cards.
Okay, well, we will go with Stella first.
I can make some bright lights. And then I'm going to cast minor illusion some light.
Yeah,
and,
we're
make
just
it look
gonna do magic in the Hell Casino just immediately. All right, go for it.
Dealer, show me some cards.
Yeah, as you do those lights, you notice that nobody seems to be paying attention to you. The people that are playing don't even react to the lights at all.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want in here. It's great.
Oh no.
So I am going to need anybody who's playing at the table to tell me, first of all, how many coins are you betting? And then second of all, you're going to need 2 d10s for this.
2 d10s, all right. Oh, yeah, I do. I will be playing, and I'll be betting... let's start small. Let's go 1,000.
Okay, make sure you write that number down.
All right.
Wing, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna... Wing is gonna hold out until we find the game with the biggest payout but the lowest chance. So if there's a roulette table here, it'll be fine. I'll just watch the card game for now.
Can I, babysit your 1 million coins for a second?
I mean, they're just coins. I don't see why you babysit them. But...
For Wing.
Oh.
That's okay. I already have someone that babysits that for me, and my gold card is in Nugget's mouth.
Yeah, he already has a babysitter. I need my babysitter.
Stella, you should bet them all.
All of them?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
All 1 million on this? Wait, I'm gonna see how I do with this game, and then maybe I'll bet more.
Okay. 1,000. Let's go, dealer. Let's see cards. Oh, by the way,
Why?
Jade definitely lawful good, right? Sure. Definitely not chaotic evil. Definitely not both. Okay.
What?
Yep.
At the same time. So everybody who is playing is going to roll 2d10. Don't tell me what you got. These are your secret cards.
Okay.
And then basically 21, you're trying to get to 21. So 10 plus whatever else you rolled. If you rolled a 10, then that's how many you have. And then you can call, where you can roll again to draw another card, or you can fold. And you're trying to either hit 21 or make the dealer bust. And the dealer has up on the table a 10 and a 6.
Oh, they should both at the same time.
Hold on. Yeah, that's how much I got.
You should ask for another card. So Stella showed me her cards, and I whispered to her, "You should ask for one more."
Okay.
Yes, and the dealer will bust if they go over 21. So right now, the dealer has a 10 and a 6.
So do I know that, or is it just Jade that knows that?
They're up on the table. Can you read?
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
that's
not
a
that
legitimate.
drunk yet.
That's a legitimate concern in D&D.
About half of our characters can't. Wing just like looks at these cards like they're covered in runes or ruins. He's not sure.
I mean, it's not really like, there's not like written words on it. There are numbers and symbols. I think he can figure that out. I mean, maybe. We'll see.
Okay. And, I'll ask for another card. Hey, dealer, can you toss me another card?
They slide you another card, and they take one themselves.
So that's
they
like
took one
another
with
D10, right?
themselves. Oh, this is fantastic.
Oh, right. I'm putting it in the chat where everyone can see it. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna after next round. I'm gonna just private message you, Jade's player.
I did turn off my end of the chat, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Well, wow, you are doing so good. So here's the thing. They took another card. Can we see what card that is?
Yes, that card is a 6, so they ended up getting 22, so they bust.
Oh, you won. You won, Stella. Good job.
And you win.
Oh,
And
I won.
And you get 2 times the coins you bet back.
So then I get 2,000 coins.
Yes.
Stella's just like her eyes are gleaming at this point, and I'm just like, I'm feeling these odds.
Okay, let's bet 500,000. You can win it on your soul.
Stella's gonna make a wisdom saving throw to see if she if she will do that.
I'd be having second thoughts about my babysitter at this point. So,
It's like a little devil on your shoulder.
you said that
That's an
everyone
11.
was kind of distracted and wasn't paying attention. They only focused on the card game.
Uh-huh.
So then she's gonna say, you know what, I'm feeling really good about my chances. Yeah, let's do it. I'm betting 500,000. She kind of pushes her symbolic soul coins to the middle, half of them.
Okay, so roll your 2 die, and then Wing, you are investigating, question mark?
I mean, I'm not playing cards anyway, and they seem distracted, so I'm just going around the table petting pockets.
Okay.
So, are these soul coins actual coins, or we're using credit cards?
You're using credit cards.
Well, they might have, they're hell visitors, they might still have some interesting. Okay, I'm petting pockets.
Give me a perception or investigation check first.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Ooh, I rolled a 23 for my perception.
23. I heard that correctly, right?
Yes.
Okay. Walking around, you see a small 4 foot tall, well, maybe not completely small to you, but a 4 foot tall elf who has red hair, pale skin, 1 red eye, 1 green eye, and is wearing overalls and a red shirt, and has a very round face.
Okay. Hello, I am Wing. Are you also gambling here?
Have you seen my mommy?
Oh, finding things. That's what I'm good. I will help you find your mummy. I am the best tracker that the fire-breathing kittens have ever had. Okay, come with me, little child. Now, take her by the hand and go searching for the mummy.
Okay, we're going to cut back to our gambling. The table rolled a 10 and a 9, so they have a 19 on the table.
Okay, let me just think for a second. That is pretty close to the numbers that we are trying to reach.
Yeah, it is. So they can easily go over it.
They could. So we should get another card, I think.
All right. I mean, your advice didn't fail me last time, so let's do it. All right. And I'll send you what I got. Okay. Yeah, so I was going to say, okay.
Well, we won't win with that. You got to hit again.
Seems like a decent number.
Ooh. Oh, we're a little dangerous here. But, you cannot win with this. You must keep going.
I mean, it's go big or go home, right?
Yeah, when the dealer has 19 and
let's do
21, you just got to keep going. Ooh.
Oh boy, this is exciting. This is so exciting. Well then. Oh, I'm liking this game, and I like the side of you, Jade. You're pretty badass, if I may say so myself. Oh, this calls for another drink. She's gonna chug that free drink she got.
All right, so I just want to let the listeners know the number that we're at. Can I reveal?
Yes.
We're at 19 and the dealer's at 19,
Yep,
and dealers
they're at
win
19
ties.
as well.
We're very close to 21, so we're losing right now, but the only thing we can do is hit. So I look at Stella, and there's this like, oh no, look in my eyes, and I say, one more.
Stella, persuasion check. And Jade, I need a perception at disadvantage.
Persuasion?
Yes.
Ooh, wow, that's high. That's a 26.
The dealer draws another card.
Yes. Oh, we'd like to stay. Did we say one more? Yeah, we meant one more for you.
And the dealer rolls a 3, so they actually bust.
Woo! Man, I love this game. So I just got a million. I just got a million coins, didn't I?
Yes. And what was your perception check, Jade?
Oh. An 11.
You kind of, in the back of your mind, go, huh, where's Wing? But you did not catch where they wandered off to.
It's so unfortunate for Wing, because, like, I know, but I'm not worried, because I'm distracted.
Yes. So, yes, you did win. You did double your bet, so you do have, what are you at, 1.5 now?
Yep.
I really like these ass rules. These are great.
1.5 million and 2,000.
We are going to cut over to Wing. Wing, you are walking along with this elven child, and it goes, did you know that this mushroom is blah, blah, and it's just going off about mushrooms.
I mean, I'm quite interested in what the kid is saying, but I'm also trying to gently nudge the conversation towards, so what does your mother or father look like? What are we looking for here? Do you possibly have... it's an elven child. I'm not that good at sniffing those. Just give me a description, please.
Well, my mommy, she isn't very tall, and she isn't very scary, but she does have eyes like mine.
Oh, you have very interesting eyes. You got 2 colors. That makes it easier. Okay. Let's just... Alright, we will go towards every elven-looking person and look them in the eyes. And if they don't want to look us in the eyes, we'll open their eyes so we can see.
Why would you need a babysitter?
I mean, the whole time, Nugget's just behind me like one paw on his head, like...
Oh, Nugget's growing up kind of faster than you are.
Oh, Nugget has always been the more mature one of the two of us. And yes, he's also growing up faster.
So, perception or investigation? Perception, maybe? Whatever one. I'm not picky.
Yeah, I'll go perception. Yeah. Oh, that's a 22.
Okay, so you find, sitting at one of the tables, someone with, you can see their bright green eye and their red eye, and they're sitting there playing cards, and you can't super tell if they're an elf or not, but they are very tall.
Okay, I will just pull in their sleeve. Hello, person playing cards. Is this your child?
They turn around and they say, what? No, and the elf kind of pokes you, and he goes, that's not my mommy. My mommy is not that tall. My mommy is also doesn't have a beard.
I mean, I didn't want to assume there are fashion choices nowadays, so... Okay, thank you. Continue your game. All right, don't worry, child. We will find your parent. It'll be okay. I have found many parents in my day.
Okay, so we're going to pop back over to gambling. Are you guys going again?
Stella, if you did that again, you could get another million and you could be up an entire, like you're currently at 1.5. You can bet 500,000 with no risk to you.
Oh yeah, like that's what I plan to do. It's just how are you doing with soul coins, dealer? she's gonna look at she's gonna grin at the dealer so far.
So the dealer is another one of those light beings, and it says, "My supply is unlimited. Is yours?"
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Well, I mean, at the rate at which things are going, we'll see. I wonder, like, can we gamble against, like, other players?
That is not allowed.
Oh, really? Huh, that's interesting.
Soul transfers are very hard, so we disallowed that almost 50 years ago.
50 years ago. But wouldn't that be more fun if, like, you could steal someone else's soul? Like, yeah. I mean, couldn't you, like, put someone else's soul in your own, and then you'll have someone else's soul and then your own body? That'll be so much fun. Could I?
Fun, yes, but the paperwork when you die is awful.
Oh, you can die? People die here?
Sometimes it is a casino. Heart attacks happen.
Well, I'm pretty young, so that's not going to happen with me. Let's play another round. Let's see if I can get unlimited soul coins. Do you have a soul that I can take?
That is an existential question that I am not going to think too hard about.
You have never evaluated yourself, but you have a scanner. I lived for years without knowing. Surely, you must find out. Don't you want to know?
Yeah, how about this? How about I go all in, but bet your soul in exchange?
See, if you do not have one, it does not matter.
Yeah, exactly. If you do not have one, then I'm just going to get more soul coins if I win, and then lose all of it if I don't. And then if you have one, then, well, you'll know. Come on, have some fun for once in your life. You should be a gambler too. There has to be some kind of stakes in it.
Why should we have all the fun we will share with you, you know?
Exactly.
Join us.
Stella's like blinking up at her, very excited. Or, them. Looking up at them.
Somewhere far away, Wing is like, achoo. Oh, don't worry, that only happens when an Asimov situation occurs. We're fine.
We're going to hop over onto Wing, mostly because the DM has to figure out how this is going to work.
Oh, no.
The DM's... The DM is slightly broken, so over to Wing we go.
We've been there for 5 minutes and you're already giving sentience to the robots. Oh, no. Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, so, Wing, you guys are wandering around. And you can either do an investigation check or a sleight of hand if you would also like to pick pockets while you're walking by.
I was going to do that, but now I'm busy helping a kid find their parent. That's more important, so I will focus on that. Do me another perception check for that?
Yes.
All right, I will do that. Oh, here we go. That's a natural 20 for 25. I'm good at finding people, I've been telling.
So, as you're wandering through, you end up next to the elevators, but slightly adjacent. And the kid looks at you and he says, You can keep a secret, right?
Oh, yes, I am known for being good at keeping secrets. Yes, definitely.
Do you want to see a secret passageway I found?
Of course. I 100% want to see the secret passageway which my companions know nothing about. Let's go!
And he moves like a potted plant, and then he presses his hand against the wall, and opening up is a passage, and there are bioluminescent mushrooms growing out from the walls, and it's just barely big enough for the two of you to fit through.
Well, it's a good thing you only found me. My companions are a lot taller. They wouldn't have fit. These are pretty nice mushrooms. Where does this lead?
It goes to the secret hideout.
Oh, I like secret hideouts. Can I join your secret hideout?
Well, yeah, you're my friend, aren't you?
Oh, yes, you're on my list of best friends. I'm not going to say where you're ranked in there, but you're on there.
Okay, let's go. And he keeps walking further. Arcana check?
I have a +0 to that. The Wing doesn't know anything about how magic actually works. Unless he rolls a 19 on the dice, apparently. Okay.
Okay, so with a 19, Nugget is a little restless. Nugget is getting weird vibes, and you kind of feel like there's something off about this kid. He's telling the truth in everything he's saying, but you get the vibe that he has some big magic coming off of him. Some, like, he is way... You all of a sudden, like, realize that he might be powering the mushrooms and that the magic is kind of coming from him.
That's pretty cool. Are you some kind of druid?
I don't... Maybe. I just know that the mushrooms make me happy, and my mushroom friends like to help me. And then sometimes when I'm angry, sometimes people get hurt. But my mommy taught me how not to be angry.
Oh, yeah, I've been through the same thing. Yeah, I understand that. Okay, well, as long as the mushrooms are your friend, then it's no problem. Okay, I follow him into the passageway with the mushrooms.
Okay, so you are headed into the passageway. Back to our gambling and the soul question. The
Can I attempt to
white,
persuade?
you can. It's going to be high because this white thing is glitching. Like the light, like little parts of light, like are falling off in squares and then forming back up. Like you have glitched out your host and your dealer. But yes, you can attempt some persuasion.
Yeah, like I want to try to persuade them to, like, if I go all in, then they put their own soul in the mix.
Okay.
Essentially. Oh, okay. That will be a 19.
The glitching goes on for a little bit and then it like freezes. And again, this thing doesn't have a face. It's just very vaguely human shaped, but you get the feeling that it's like staring at a wall. And then it kind of like shudders and the wind chimes go off and it goes, "Yes, we can bet my soul in this round."
All right, then. I'm going to go all in. And are there any, like, of those chips that signify, like, how much you're betting?
So
anything
you
like
have
that?
the card and it just
Yeah.
like auto scans your card.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna like prestidigitation some chips then and just push them to the center for dramatic effect.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh my god.
Your dealer has rolled a 20.
And I have rolled a 14. Well, I mean, I said it already. 14.
Yeah, let's just open face because we already know they're...
Yep.
Yeah, all right. Well, you can't win with that. Keep going.
Oh, you bet I'll keep on going. Oh, no. I rolled a 9. So that's a total. I'm at 23. That was the shortest game ever, but
Magic.
wow.
Magic it up. Magic. Cheat.
Oh, actually, you know what? I think
Do
I
it.
can do that. You know what? Because they allowed magic there. So you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to subtle. I'm gonna like subtle spell prestidigitation, and actually no, minor illusion. I'm gonna subtle spell minor illusion, and make that 9 into a 7. So we just subtle spell. So then there are no verbal or somatic cues.
Whoa.
Okay.
Sorcerer in Hell Casino. A 9 is pretty close to a 7 on the card. Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So would that put you at 21? I
That'll
lost
be it.
track of the math.
At 21 exactly.
Ooh.
The white light kind of looks at you and says, "Congratulations. You have won. I will upload the cost of 1 million soul coins to your card."
And the rest of 1.5 that I bet all in.
Yes, that has already been returned.
So how many am I at? Let's see. So I'm at
You're at 3,000,000 gold. You have 3 souls.
actually 4 million now because of the. Oh yeah. So then 3 million. So then 3.502 thousand plus the soul, plus that 1 soul. So is that like another 1,000, or is that just like an extra soul that I have?
Oh, yeah. How much did we get for the dealer's soul?
You got the 1 million.
1 million. Oh, wow. Oh, they do have a soul. Okay. All right. Stella, here's what you do. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
First.
What?
Okay, so by doubling your 1.5 million, you're now at 3 million. We can buy Wing's soul back. Second, I think we should give this back to this nice person, don't you?
She's gonna look at that person and say, "Well, so like now that I have your soul, are there any?"
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You got
So,
some of
like-
that dust on you?
You know those like those bio terror weapons that you talked about? Do you have any more of those? Like, has anyone else checked them in?
Okay, can I have 1 million? Dila, can I have a card and can I have 1 million of Stella's? I just want to go buy Wing's soul real quick. You don't
can
actually give me 2 million of your slee. That'll leave you 1 million to play with. You can have fun.
Oh, actually, yeah. You can have the you can have the 2 million. Like, it's possible to do like transfers, right? Like, for example, I can transfer to Wing and he can get his soul back. And is that like a thing that I can do?
Transfers happen on the banking level or in your room.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Can I have a little card? I think you guys have those, right?
Yes. Did they not give you a sitter card?
Oh yeah, okay, this was correct. Sitter cards can receive coins from their wards, of course.
Of course.
Okay.
How else would you be able to dine in some of our fine dining restaurants?
Thank you. So with my sitter card, I'm going to take 2 million from yours to make sure you don't bet yourself out of a soul. And make sure Wing has a soul, and you can keep playing with this person's soul and your extra 4,000. I'm going to go find Wing real quick. But you have fun. I think I've done the good job of a sitter, which is I've left you with 1,004,000 and possibly being kicked out for cheating. Right?
So,
Like,
just for
who's
clarity,
more evil in
how
this
much?
establishment?
How
Sorry.
much do you both now have? Let me
I
all the
have
different numbers.
2 million, and Stella has 1,004,000 and that person's soul, which is, I think, worth 1 million.
1,005,000, I believe.
Yeah.
Since-
Or you could just give it back to them. But you can do whatever you want with it. I'm not judging.
Cool.
I'm not doing it.
Wait, hold on.
1.5
Oh, yeah, never
million
mind.
doubled was 3.
Yeah,
And
1 million
then-
for.
So I have 2 and you have 1. And then we also got the dealer soul. Okay, so you have fun. I think you are perfectly safe now. Bet as much as you want, Doris. But you have fun. I've done my high five. I'm a good babysitter, right?
Yeah, you were great, Jade. Oh, we should go gambling more often.
Yes. So I'm going to take the 2 million gold for Stella and Wing's safekeeping.
I like how Jade is like, oh no, I've got a backup mill now, so she'll be fine. She can do anything weird. After you, like less than an hour ago, you saw Wing take out a loan.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. Well, my character didn't remember that. So,
It's like, well, Stella's gonna like kind of think for
Darn.
a second, and say like, oh, actually, yeah, you know what? Like, I'll just keep like my 1 million or 2 million, and he can use that to buy Wing's soul back. But I still have some gambling to do with my own.
okay, so now my player knows that Wing's soul actually costs 2 million to buy back. Can my character do a history check?
I mean, I have 1 million.
Oh, yeah, as long
Yes.
as you don't spend yours.
I still have 1 million right now.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you're not doing because you've got, and then I look around, Nugget?
I will need a perception check from Stella and Jade. And
Okay.
Wing, we are, you go through the passage and then suddenly it opens up and it seems like an abandoned theater, like an abandoned backstage of a theater. So there's like a curtain that's been covered in these mushrooms, and then there's like a little nest of mushrooms that looks like a bed, and there's like a stack of like food, and then you also kind of see like a play area sort of that's just like different sized mushrooms. And the elf kid walks in, and you also happen to notice, because I'm tired of saying elf kid, that written across the wall it says Opie White Spore's room. And And so Opie runs over and says, do you want to play on the playground? It took me a while to make this. Sometimes the spores get really angry when you try to tell them what to do, but then eventually my mushroom friends grew, and now I can play and I can jump off, and it can never hurt me.
Oh, that sounds great. Let's go play. Yeah. Whee! Let's go play among the toxic mushrooms. I mean the mushrooms.
So as you guys are playing, do you want to do a perception check to see if you see more, or you just gonna play?
I mean, let's be honest. I'm gonna be pretty distracted with playing, but I will be asking this kid, like, so do you and your mother both live here, or does she have her own secret room filled with mushrooms?
Well, I don't remember when we came here. I think it's been a long time, because I've grown a lot, and I used to not be able to talk to the mushrooms, and I can now, because, you know, they're my best friends, and I lost my mommy a while ago, and no one's been able to help me find her.
Okay, I don't really know how to respond to that, but you seem to be having a good time with these mushrooms. I also have a best friend. This is Nugget. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Can he bounce? Does he bounce on the mushrooms?
I think after today, Nugget needs to do a little bouncing to just get his mind off of things and all the bad decisions happening around him. Yeah, he can bounce.
Oh no, Nugget's on the fast path to becoming a judgmental teenager.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you guys are bouncing and playing around, and after a little bit, Opie kind of goes, are you hungry? I'm kind of hungry. It's almost dinner time, I think. Well, or if you're my best friend, we could go play with the shiny machines with the spinning lights. Those are my favorite.
Why not both? We could have some food and play with spinning machines.
Okay, but we have to be sneaky if we're getting food. Mr. Dalton is very nice, and he gives me food, but the room is very loud, and there are a lot of people, and sometimes they can get stepped on.
I don't want to be stepped on. I'm not that tall, so it happens sometimes. Yeah. Okay, we'll be sneaky.
He walks over to what looks like an old dumbwaiter elevator, and he pulls it open, and he says, "Okay, let's go."
All right, let's go. It's an adventure.
And you guys hop in, and the elevator goes up. And back to my two on the card floor. What was your perception check, Stella?
7. Not a very good one.
The vibes are great. You're having a good time.
I don't even notice that Wing's gone.
I'm looking around for Nugget, my fellow sitter, and 4.
The vibes are great. They're probably fine. They probably went off to go get something to drink.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably just going to get something to drink. I go find Zabal. Because Stella's fine here. So I'm going to go to the bar in the Hell Casino.
So you have to get back on the elevator.
Oh.
So I'm going to need you to roll, because there's no bar in the cards table room, but you do remember seeing in the elevator, it was the dance floor / bar, because in the Hell Casino, we make cleanup easy. So I'm going to need you to roll
the drain. Don't ask questions.
Exactly. So I'm going to need you to roll a d10.
3.
Well, you hit the button for the bar, and you're just having a bad time again. The elevator is bouncing back and forth. It's it's on turbulence, and you just get real nauseous again. And that's going to be 2 points of damage.
It's a really good thing they have drains in these floors, because as I step out from the elevator, I use one.
Oh boy.
So as you step off the elevator, you are met with, first of all, a drain and a trash can. Your choice. Second of all,
there's options.
A dimly lit room. It's not dimly lit. It's lit up by lasers and flashing dance lights, and bodies are packed on the floor, and music is thumping. And to your right, you can see a bar. And manning the bar is a tall man with electric blue hair and matching eyes, dark blue horns curling out of his head and ginormous dark blue wings, like leathery wings, and his skin is tan, and he's wearing tight leather pants and nothing else because it's hot in hell.
So why would you wear leather pants? Oh no. So sweaty.
You're approximately my son's age. Looking at you remind me of him when he stopped wearing kilts and he started wearing whatever he could do to make an impact on and get a response. Dyeing his hair all sorts of colors. Oh, Sasha. Yeah. She's 52 and married. All right, so...
You can do a history check or... Yeah, that'll be a history check. History check.
12 on the dice.
The eyes look really familiar. Really, really familiar.
Your eyes, they are such a shade of blue that is piercing, I think it was described. I cannot help but think you remind me of someone. Have we met before?
And the person kind of looks at you and they go, maybe. And then you realize it's the same person that was covered in the silk robes and like the mound of silk.
Oh man, I encounter so many people with blue eyes, but I figured you out. You are paid in parties, yes?
Yeah. And you realize, as you have gotten close enough to talk to him, that his name tag says Bruce Dalton. It does not say Sam. But you are sure this is Sam.
So, well, I am aware of these undercover expeditions that people often undertake when they are in the line of duty. So, no worries, Bruce/Sam. I get you. My name is still Jade, but So, have you seen my friend? You helped them arrive here? They are a Corvidian with no feathers, wearing a kilt and with a lovely golden drake.
Sorry about the name thing. I don't really see people. My job is just to kind of draw them in, and you guys kind of caught me on a bad day, but I'm better now. Got some, partying in. And he says, well, I haven't seen your friend, but that doesn't mean he's not here. I mean, you can see how packed the dance floor is.
Jade gets lost in mosh pit. I will go try to find him. You're right.
Okay, so we're going to cut back to Wing and OP. So, Jade, are you going to just stay at the bar and observe for a second?
I'm lost in the mosh pit because I'm like, oh, God,
You're
go find him.
Okay.
I step into it, immediately overwhelmed by taller people with sweaty bodies, regretting my decision.
Yes. So, while you are lost in the mosh pit, Wing, you are going up this dumbwaiter, and it is not exactly the safest thing you've done. It seems a little sketchy, but it seems pretty solid. And then it opens it up, and revealed to you is the back end of that bar and the back of, the blue leather wings of Bruce Dalton. And you can hear the dance floor. You can't quite see it because it's blocked by his wings. And he turns around and he says, "Oh, hey, little dude, what's up?"
I'm assuming he's talking to Opie, right? Not to me?
Yes, he is talking to Opie. I forgot I was Opie for a second. And Opie says, "Hi, Mr. Dalton. Can I have some dinner now?" And he says, "Yeah, sure. Who's your friend?" "Oh, this is Wing. Wing, what do you want for dinner?"
Hello. You know me. I'm Wing. I probably recognize him because it's Wing. If you have anything that has an extreme amount of spices or anything that enhances the flavor to an almost impossibly to eat degree, I would like that. Otherwise, it probably won't taste anything anyway.
I'm going to give you back your soul and you're going to be like, my mouth is burning.
He kind of looks and he goes, "Oh, of course, little dude. I'll give you your usual." And he pulls out like a plate of like berries and mushrooms and just like finger foods. And then he goes, "Well, I mean, I do have some hell peppers. I generally reserve those for a drink, but I guess I could throw some on some berries if you want to try that."
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
He reaches down and it's like in a jar that has like a skull and crossbones and says like "caution hot" and is like obnoxiously red. And he like takes one out by pinching it between his fingers with the claws and drops it on the plate and then kind of rolls it around with the berries and then hands you the plate and says, "There you go."
Thank you. I will enjoy this and hopefully I can taste something.
So I'm going to need a constitution check
Oh, yeah.
with advantage to see how spicy this thing is to you.
With advantage? Okay.
Yes, I will give you advantage.
Okay, so it was a 5, but because the advantage is a 20.
It is the perfect amount of spice. It is not too spicy, but it's also there enough that you can taste it and it burns pleasantly as you eat.
Yeah, so I only have a hot mouth. I don't taste the spice because I can't taste.
Okay, so I know we aren't like a nature documentary, but just the idea that a bird is happily eating hot peppers makes me happy out of character, because birds can eat hot peppers, you guys. That's only mammals get burned by capsaicin.
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
imagine a bird with a giant beak just like nipping into, a pepper.
Yeah.
It's actually how they make chickens have red egg yolks. Because some people, some people like breed chickens and then like give them that kind of food and it turns their yolks red.
Fun animal facts with the fire-breathing kitten.
Yeah.
Pepper spray your chicken's food to give it red yolks too.
Jade. On that note, Jade, I'm going to need a perception check and then we're going to hop over to Stella. Stella, what are you doing? You do remember that there is a slots floor if you would like to go bet there, or you can continue to play 21.
I'm actually going to talk to this dealer. I'm going to say, so like, do you know anyone by the name of Sam? Like, who works here or something like that? Wears silk when they go out?
I do not know a Sam. We have many people who go out to find clients.
Oh, so like, how many people are like employed here? So like, how many of you guys are there?
Well, there are many of me, but there are three full-time employees.
Like, it seems pretty interesting to work here. Like, how does one get hired? Who's your boss as well?
I am not allowed to disclose that fact.
I love how it's like probably just a genuine question because she wants to work there.
It's actually not. She's trying to get more information on the place, but like she's trying to like work around it kind of. She's trying to go about it at a roundabout way, you know? I see. So you're not allowed to tell us who your boss is. Well, who's in that office over there? Is that Ruby Hemorrhage? And she's going to point toward the thing that says Ruby.
That door is a cleaning supply closet. That poster is an advertisement for our Ruby Hemorrhage show tonight.
Oh, it's happening tonight. Is she already here? Could I perhaps talk to her?
You can try. Sometimes she doesn't like talking to people, but she can be found in the theater.
In the theater. All right. And you said that you can't tell me who the boss is, can you? Or the full-time people?
I am not allowed to disclose employee information. It could be dangerous.
Dangerous in what way? I'm intrigued.
We had an incident with an ex-boyfriend. That is all I am allowed to say.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm
And
pretty
aside,
curious,
folks, for our listeners, if you ever work somewhere, you should never tell them if someone who works there is actually there or their schedule. It's a safety issue.
True facts. Actually follow this advice. We're kind of mixed on the whether or not you should follow her advice. This one, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say, well, pleasure doing gambling with you, and thanks for your soul. I know how that. You're actually really fun to gamble with, but we should gamble more. Like all the deals are this fun and like spontaneous and willing to bet cool stuff like your souls.
Maybe. I do not know. But don't forget, we do have another gambling floor with our slot machines.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna check that out later. But yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find Ruby. Oh, by the way, do you know where my friends went? Because I don't see them. Like where'd they go?
I am not your assigned sitter, please refer to your assigned sitter.
Yes, but that's what I'm looking for.
Have a good day.
Wait, no, come with me, because you lost my sitter. I need my sitter. Here, you're going to come with me as insurance policy, all right?
Oh, no.
I cannot leave my post.
I'm going to say that again, but cast suggestion.
Does suggestion work on non-sentient beings?
Let me check. I'm not sure if it does. Suggestion. Next. You suggest a course of activity to magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. So can it be charmed?
No.
Okay, in that case, I wasted I burned a second level spell slot. I'll say, oh, okay, well, I mean, I know where to find you. I'll call you Sally.
If you wish. Have a nice day.
All right, Sally, catch you later. And then I'm gonna go back to the elevator. Actually, no, I'm gonna ask around to see if anyone has seen my sitter. I'm gonna describe Jade.
Are you asking the people at the tables?
I will ask someone at the table. I'll try that.
Okay. Is it at the same table you are or a different table?
I'm gonna try the same table I'm at first.
So sitting to your right is just a normal human who seems a little bit tough on their luck, and they're just kind of sitting there staring at their hands sadly. How do you get their attention?
I am going to say, hey, how's it going? I see you're down your luck. You want some soul coins?
They look up at you and they go, "You can see me? You can see me. Why can you see? You can see me."
Huh?
What?
Oh yeah, I just asking. Do you want to You're starting at your empty hands. Do you want to gamble some more? I can give you some stuff for gambling with if you want, but I do need your help in something.
Favor for a favor.
Dexterity check.
Dexterity check. Okay. That will be an 8.
Oh. This person grabs you by the front of your clothes and it shakes you and it says, "Get out, get out, get out before they keep you here."
Do you mind? Do you know how much this cost? And then I'm gonna wrench their hand away. And I'm gonna say, what do you mean before they keep you? What are you talking about?
You have soul coins, do you not? You bet your soul.
Yeah.
You lose your soul, you stay forever. It's not complicated. It's gambling.
Oh, I see. And then once you lose your soul, there's no way to get it back, or can you keep on gambling?
If you run out of soul coins, I don't know how you're going to get it back.
Okay, good to know. Well, I mean, if I make another million, I'll come back and find you. Maybe we could use your soul coins to gamble. I mean, the soul coins that I win to gamble for your soul.
And he kind of goes back to sitting and staring at his hands, and he goes, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
But hey, before we do that, have you seen a red tiefling or a bird wearing a parrot feathered cloak and a little golden drake thingy?
I think I heard a tiefling saying something about drinks maybe under their breath. I don't really pay attention. Wallowing in sadness here.
Yeah,
good
that
luck.
tends to take a lot of stuff. Well, here's a drink on me, and then I'm gonna pull out one of the fancy bottles I got from the ruby lady and just give it to this person.
Excellent. And he just starts drinking.
Yep. Hey, I mean, at least you have some company. And then I'm gonna go to the bar, presumably, because I'm just you know what? I think this is the best lead that I can get, and I want to try their drinks. So yeah, I'm gonna go there.
To the elevator you go, and you're gonna need to roll a d10.
D10.
Yep.
That is a 7.
The door on the elevator, you hit the bar or the button for the bar and the dance floor. But when it opens, you're not nauseous, but you are definitely not where you wanted to go. And in fact, your door opens up to what looks like the front of the house of theater. So there are doors that are marked theater, the actual space, and then you're in like the lobby. And there's another white person sitting behind a desk. And before we get back to you, we're going to pop over to the dance floor where our friends are eating. And I think perception, I had you do a perception check, right, Jade?
Yeah. 13.
Sweet. As you're getting bumped around in that mosh pit, you happen to catch a glimpse of Wing chowing down on this hot pepper salad at the bar with Bruce Dalton.
And a small child.
Yes, and the small child.
I gratefully emerge from the sweat hell, and I go to the bar to my friend, and I say, "Hey, Wing, I have good news."
I also have good news. I made a new best friend. He's on the list.
Below me, of course.
We do not discuss the ranking of the list.
I wink at you.
I don't know how to wink.
Okay, well, my good news is that we can buy your soul back. You know, I just say casually to you.
Oh, that sounds great. Oh, I've been meaning to get my soul back. It seems to be a bad thing to do, apparently, selling your soul. Huh? Oh, thank you, Miss Jade. Thank you. How did you do that?
Oh, it was all Stella. I have no idea. Genuinely, I don't know what happened.
Oh, I'll be sure to thank her as well. Oh, this is great. And I even have 1 million soul coins left, so we can also do some gambling. Oh, this is great. We're up.
No,
We're up.
you're 1 million into all, you know? Your soul is into all.
Yes, but I have this nice golden credit card, and it has some soul coins on
I'd
there.
like to, so visually he held up his hand as if holding up a card. I'd like to try to snatch that.
Dex, sleight of hand?
Oh, no.
Maybe
okay, I'd like
maybe
to
a grapple
elbow
attempt?
Nugget. And I'd like to say, you know, as your sitter, we should get that for our charges, don't you think? Nugget. Can I do a persuasion check instead?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you wouldn't be faster with your hands than Wing, I'm thinking.
17.
You got that sleight of hand.
17. And are you persuading Wing or are you persuading Nugget?
Nugget. And I did just say, Nugget understands common, that if we leave now, that
He does not, actually.
his best... What? Oh,
speaks
well, then
Draconic.
I speak in Draconic.
Yeah, you know this.
And excuse my accent in Draconic as I say, I lose the character voice. I just speak normally. Nugget.
Oh, you Yes.
Whoa!
Oh, it's a deep voice.
What is it, Jade?
I was not expecting this.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, I was gonna
Also-
do it when he was, one time probably when he was fully grown, but, he's a dragon. He's an actual dragon, so...
Wow. So Nugget, Stella got 1 million gold to buy Wing's soul back. You know how he doesn't have any feathers anymore?
Oh, yeah.
That's because he doesn't have a soul.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So if you take his card now, he can't lose any more coins and he can leave with his soul and no debt.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. All right.
That's my persuasion check. 'Cause actually, I should stop trying to snatch things while wearing heavy armor and, yeah, it's a bad idea. Okay.
And Nugget just takes the card out of Wing's hand and also probably just slaps him with the paw. He's like, what? Why? What did I do? Oh, yeah. Okay, yes, I did sell my soul, and that was... Yes, I know. Yes, that was stupid. You are right. But, we're here now and we have 1 million soul... No, I just want to do a little on the spinning machine. I have been informed by my sitter that we will not be gambling the 1 million soul coins we have right now. That has been decided in a committee of peers, yes.
I feel so relieved. Like, the fact that we can get out of here with everybody's souls. Oh, okay. All right. So, then, looking visibly relieved, Jade says, doing perfect. What an excellent day. So, who is your friend? And where is Stella? Oh, I left her at the gambling table. Would you like to, if we can go back? I don't know. Is there a way other than that elevator?
Oh yeah, we took the small elevator for goods and services. It's great. Also, Opie was gonna show me the spinny light things.
Yeah,
this is Opie.
and Opie like pops up when you say a different way to go than the elevator, and he goes, "Do you want to see the secret slide?"
There's a secret slide. Oh my God, Miss Jade, there's a secret slide.
Okay, can it take us to Stella?
I don't know who Stella is.
Oh,
Is Stella your mommy?
oh definitely not. So she's in the floor with the cards.
Oh. Well, the secret slide goes to Miss Hemorrhage's room. Well, not her room. Her house, her theater. She calls it a lot of weird things. She's kind of silly.
Okay, well, we should get Stella and we should go on the slide. That sounds fun.
Okay. Do you want to go through the secret tunnel? Or, well, we have to take the elevator back to my room, and then we can take the secret tunnel to the card room.
Yes, let's do it. She had 2 kids that she raised, and she doesn't have grandkids yet, and she's kind of missed going on secret adventures.
Aww.
So he kind of looks at you and he goes, "We'll need to take the other elevator," and kind of leads you guys over to what looks to be like a it's not a normal elevator. It's like one that you push goods up, but it's not as small as the dumbwaiter elevator that you guys scrambled onto. And so he like hits the button and you guys roll, and you notice, Jade, that this elevator does not have any effects on you.
Yay, because I was at 2 out of 5.
Yes. So with that knowledge, you might get the inkling that the elevator that they make everybody takes might be magically inclined to make people suffer. And as you guys are going down, and he goes across the room, and he's very excited about the slide. So he goes, "I'll show you my room later. I have so many fun things, but we're going to go to the card room to find your friend." And you guys go to the card room, and we're going to cut over to Stella, who is in the theater.
By the way, while we're going through the secret tunnel, I will definitely grab one of the glowing mushrooms.
Nice.
Are you grabbing it as you pass, or are you just like stopping to grab it?
Yes, that's a pass.
As you grab it, Opie kind of looks at you and he goes, like he tilts his head and he's like he's listening to something, and he goes, "The mushrooms think you're okay and you're their friend, but next time they would like you to ask first."
Wait, the mushrooms talk? Yeah, they talk to you, but do they talk like to other people?
Nobody's been able to hear them so far but me. But they do say that they are happy to share their light with you, but you need to ask next time, because like my mommy says, we should always ask permission before taking things that aren't ours.
Yes, Mrs. Savatka says it as well. I sometimes forget, but he is right, yes. Okay, I will ask next time.
Jump cut to Stella.
So I just like open the elevator. It's just like, huh? This isn't the bar. I want to get to the bar. Then I'm going to go back into the elevator and try to get to the bar.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I roll another d10.
Yep.
8.
Now I have to roll. It takes you... Oh, it does take you to the bar this time. And you don't feel nauseous. It just opens up and you are in that same bar space. It smells a little slightly gross, but it's okay. It's a bar.
I do like the whole like the wave hand in front of nose thing. I'm just like, oh my god, this place could use a cleaning. And then I just like I take some perfume. Because like I work for a perfume company as a model, so they sponsor me, so I just have that perfume. Just like, okay, well, that's better. And I'm going to start like I don't know that that the rest of the party is looking for me, and they're going back to the place that I was, so I'm gonna look for them.
Yep.
And I'm gonna ask around like, hey, have you seen a red tiefling and a bird man wearing a cloak and a little dragon? I'm gonna go around asking people that.
I was gonna say, are you asking people, or are you going to the bar and asking?
I'm gonna ask the first person that I come across, probably whoever is going to the elevator. And then I'm gonna go toward the bar before I go to the dance floor.
Okay, so nobody's going towards the elevator. It's just you. Everybody else is packed on the dance floor.
Oh.
And then the bartender is doing his thing at the bar.
Okay, cool. Well, first of all, I'm going to ask for a drink. I'm going to say, hey, you got any special drinks?
The bartender kind of jumps and goes, ugh, it's you. You're not going to, like, command me or whatever, because, like, that was weird. That was weird.
Oh, you're Sam. Hi, Sam.
And when you say hi, Sam, you notice that his name tag says Bruce Dalton.
Oh, hi, Bruce Dalton, a.k.a. Sam. Oh, yeah. That was just, like, to make sure that you don't get away from us. Like, if you try to get away from me, I might do that again, but I probably won't. Yeah, no, don't worry.
The only thing you can't do is run away from me.
And this is why we have rules about telling you who our boss is. And he like starts mixing up a drink, and he says, you don't have any requests? You just want a random drink?
Yeah. I mean, I'm in a gambling mood. So, yeah, I just want whatever random thing you can think of. If it's going to be good, then great. If it's not, well, at least it's going to have alcohol in it. That's my only requirement.
He says, okay, and then he turns around and he's like mixing, and he like keeps his wings so you can't see what he's mixing. And when he turns back around, he puts a mixed drink that is shimmering gold in front of you.
Oh, this looks nice. So should I just like sip it or should I chug it? How does this one? How do you recommend drinking this one?
He says it's up to you. Most people that are going to go dance just kind of slam things, but if you want to sip, you can sip it, and then I'm going to need you to roll a d4.
All right, I'm going to chug it because that's what was recommended to me, so 3.
So for the next 3 hours, you are so confident. You will succeed in anything. You think you'll succeed at anything. You don't feel pain. You can still take damage outside a game. But if someone like punches you in the face, you will no longer feel that pain. If you get stabbed, you won't feel that pain for the next 3 hours. And you are like on top of the world. Nothing can hurt you.
Oh my god, this is the best drink I've ever had in my life. This is like the dust, but better. Do you have more? Can I take some to go?
He kind of looks at you and he goes, 1 per customer per day.
Come on, you know I can handle it. I'm going to try to persuade.
Okay.
That is a 20. Dirty 20.
He kind of looks at you and he goes, you know what? This will probably keep you off my back. And he hands you another one.
And I'm gonna slam that one as well.
You're gonna roll a d4.
3 again.
6 hours.
Nice. So I have it for 6 hours now.
Yep.
Well, thanks, Sam. You're the best, and like your friend Sally. They're pretty great too. Yeah, I met someone. I don't know what their name is, but I call them Sally. They're really good to gamble with. I'd recommend it. Though I don't know if they have anything left to gamble now.
He has no idea what you're talking about, and he's just kind of like, she's drunk. Great. Can I help you with something?
Yes, actually. I was looking for my my sitter, Jade, and my friend Wing and his friend Nugget. Have you seen them? Do you know where they went?
Oh, yeah. They were running around with Little Dude. I think they were going to take the slide, or they were looking for you back in the cards. One or the other. Good luck, though. Little Dude sometimes gets really distracted.
Oh, Little Dude. Okay. So you're saying we went back to the card room?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they might know that I went to the bar, so you know what? I'm gonna leave a note with you, saying that I went to the theater. So how about that? When they come back to look for me, because if I go back to look for them at the card room, they're gonna come back look for me. It's just gonna be a never-ending cycle. So I'll just leave you a note. How about that?
Sounds like a plan. Have fun.
All right. And I'm going to, actually, you know what? I'll leave this note with you, but I'm going to go dance for a little while. And she's just going to stay on the same floor, but dance.
Okay. Cutting to our other three.
Oh, man.
Stella is out there unsupervised and cannot feel pain and is super confident. This is going to only go well.
I mean, she might meet someone. Like, that confidence on the dance floor. She might steal some hearts.
True. So you guys come out of the tunnel, and Wing, you knew where this was going to pop out behind the plant. Jade, it pops you out from behind the plant next to the elevator, and OP kind of looks up and says, "Okay, let's find your friend so that way we can go down the slide."
Oh, yeah, I left all at this table over there. I go to the table and I look at the white glowy figure where their face would be if they had one. We know they have a soul, but they don't have a face. Well, had a soul. And then I say, "My friend, my world, Stella, I have returned. How is she? Oh, I see she's not here. Do you know where she went?"
Yes, she went to the dance floor, and I think she was looking for you. Was she unsuccessful?
Oh, we must have passed like two ships crossing in the night. Tell me, did she give you your soul back?
No.
Well, you know, Stella. And then I go to the bar.
Are you taking the elevator, or are you doing the reverse tunnel, not sick elevator?
You know, Opie, your passageway is so much nicer than the elevator. Can we take it again?
Yeah, of course. I love my secret tunnel. It's so much better because sometimes the adults, they get off the big elevator, and I'm not technically allowed on the big elevator. Sometimes people get mad at me, and then they get sick, and it's really gross.
I have no idea what you are talking about. So, do you live here?
Yeah, well, kind of. I lost my mommy a while, and as he's talking, you guys are going back through the tunnel and through the other elevator. He goes, I lost my mommy a long time ago, and I can't find her, but then I found you guys, and you guys are good friends, so I think I'll be okay. I have a lot of friends, but they don't always stay, and I always end up staying and getting left. But I also have my mushroom friends, and they're very nice.
Yep.
All right, I've been accused of kidnapping orphans a lot. And I don't want to, like...
Oh my god. What a statement.
Like, that's the common theme through all of my characters. So I don't want to be like, Jade adopts a child. So instead, I will say, it seems very unusual that the child is unsupervised here and your mother is not here as well. I shall keep that in mind, and, well, let's see what Stella thinks of that.
Okay. You guys pop back out on the dance floor behind the bar and, like, climb out. In the middle of this dance floor mosh pit, there is a circle, and Stella is the center of the circle, and people are, like, coming and dancing, and it's just, like, a great time, but everybody is very much so centered around our Stella, who has unending confidence.
Oh yeah, and she is busting out moves that she normally wouldn't do. Like, you know, like some people like aren't flexible enough, and they know that they're not flexible. She doesn't know that, so she is busting some like absolutely crazy moves right now because she doesn't care what's gonna happen because she can't feel any pain, and she doesn't get tired. So she's become like the best, possibly the riskiest dancer ever.
We will join her on the dance floor. Definitely.
Oh, hey, you guys, I was looking for you. Oh, my God. Aren't I, like, great? And then she's gonna twirl, like, many times. Like, so many times that normally you'd get nauseous, but she doesn't get nauseous.
Can I attempt a breakdance?
Yeah, performance check.
Can I make an acrobatics for that?
Or yeah, that'll work.
Can I do a performance check?
+10 to that.
Yes. Anybody who would like to break a move, roll performance or acrobatics.
I got a 26.
Whoa.
I got a 27.
Whoa. Oh. I'm 52 years old.
You guys start, like, dancing together, so Wing is, like, break dancing and Stella is, like, spinning around, and it just, like, becomes this really cool thing, and the crowd's getting hyped up, and Opie kind of looks at you, Jade, and goes, "Oh, they're really good dancers. I wish I could dance like that. But can we go do the slide now?"
Maybe one day you will be able to dance as well as them. my days of dancing are behind me. Let's wait until they get tired and sweaty, and then, yes, they will love to do the slide.
Yay.
Would you like, I don't know what to offer a kid out of character. What do you offer a kid in a mosh pit in a bar?
We have free alcohol.
Oh, goodness. I can play a patty cake with you. You know, I know. I will play this small child's game with my spell guard on. You spin their on, and then and I make up a game that, really, the kid doesn't know this is not a real game. I'm just distracting them so that they're not super bored.
Yes. Yes, you are very distracting, and I will say you're successful because, again, you're a mom, so you've got it.
Jade has the skill that the player doesn't have.
Yes, Jade. Yeah, Jade has the skill. How long does your dancing go for, Stella and Wing?
I'm gonna do I'm gonna look at Wing and say, want to do a backflip at the same time, but like in opposite directions? Let's do it.
Yes, that sounds like a totally safe and fun idea.
Yeah, Stella's gonna do a backflip.
Yeah, me too.
So do I require a check for
Athletics
that?
or acrobatics, whatever one you want.
Definitely acrobatics. I have a -1 in athletics.
I mean, I worked in a circus, so I'm good, probably.
It's a 9.
8. Ooh, 18.
So Wing does his backflip, and it's awesome. It's tight, it's technical, it looks amazing. It has a nice little ta-da at the end. Stella, you go to do a backflip, and you faceplant. And you take 4 points of damage.
4 points. Oh, boy.
But you don't feel it. You just think you did, like, the coolest thing ever.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Stella definitely doesn't feel it. That she totally fell on her face, and she's just like, woo! That was awesome. I'm okay. And then she has like blood streaming down her face, and she's just like, "Ooh, is this more of that liquor?" Awesome. Then she just drinks her own blood. Oh, why is it red? Ooh, nice. That's a cool drink.
All right.
And then
Miss Stella, I think we should have a little break from the dancing. You know, we already did the break dancing, but now we're gonna take a break from the dancing. So, okay, come, let's leave the dance floor. I want to lead my bleeding companion off the dance floor.
wait, no, one more. And then she's gonna try to pull away.
Oh, I'm not that strong, so.
Do you let her pull away? Because she's not strong either.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, Wing's gonna try to pull you off the dance floor.
Okay. I guess it's like competing strength checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 14. Not too bad.
I rolled a 1. That's a 0. I probably fall again.
So Wing, you tug on Stella as she stumbles, as she falls again, but she's having a great time, so she just kind of pops back up, and so you grab her again, and I would imagine maybe Nugget kind of pinches her sleeve too, and you guys just slowly get her off the floor.
This isn't the first episode in which Wing and Nugget together direct a drunk person out of a fun establishment.
It's true. I think your first appearance, first 5 seconds. That's how we saw you.
Yep.
Yeah, her balance is definitely off. She's like, woo! This is so much fun.
Maybe not to do any damaging spells for a while until you get your aim back, okay?
like this, and then she's gonna shoot a ray of frost up in the air.
Oh god, here we go.
Or she's gonna try to. Oh, that's like a. Oh yeah, she does. It's like a 17, so it goes where I want it to.
Okay. Yeah, that was the check. Murdering people on the dance floor.
Literally slaying on the dance floor.
Murder on the dance floor.
So you guys walk over to Jade, who is playing, a game with Opie.
And losing.
What do you do? And losing.
You made up the rules, but you still lost.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Miss Jade, Stella is bleeding. Do we need to do something about that, or should we just go down the slide?
Oh, is this blood? She just like holds her hands up.
The problem with lay on hands is you have to touch bloody people. I just kind of pat her on the head too. This is my pat. Take 5.
5? Oh, I only took 4 though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, thanks.
Just take it. Yes.
Ooh, nice. That's a nice glowing effect. That's pretty cool. How do you do that, Jade? Oh no more of that red liquid. Aw. She just like wipes her face off.
You know, Opie, your style sounds fantastic. Let's get our funds out of ya. Yes. So, I'd like to steer Stella towards wherever Opie's taken us, to a slide or whatever. And I guess, gosh, am I the only like adult here? Oh man, normally I would like
pretty much.
Nugget is a teenager, just about. So
Nugget. This is draconic. It doesn't have the accent. Nugget.
yes. What is it, Jade?
Opie is here without his mother and says that he's lost her.
Yeah, he's got some magical things going on. He might steal our souls or something. It happens.
Nugget, you're so jaded. I feel like you're really growing into your teen years pretty rapidly.
It's because I hang out with you, Jade. I get jaded.
Stella laughs because she speaks Draconic. She's just like, one Nugget.
Everybody speak Draconic. Hey.
Do you think that we should offer to help Opie escape from here if they want to, or should we just leave orphans be?
You're actually asking. All right, so apparently Nugget is. All right. So yeah, the only other adults you can talk to in this situation. Oh. So yeah. So while he's chasing his own tail, he'll be like, because he still has the same. Yeah. All right. All right. Such a strange situation. Classic. I mean, if the kid's happy here, why not just leave him? Kids, we live in strange places all the time. It's okay.
Yeah, it seems right. So everyone, you know. Just, all right. Guess we'll leave the kid here.
But there is someone though that wants that is really sad and they want their soul back or something like that. And well, Stella speaking in Draconic, and she's like, I don't know, like I mean, I feel like a lot of people don't want to be here anymore. So why don't we try to free them? I wonder if there's a way. Maybe I can gamble with the owner of this place. Oh my god, that's such a great idea.
That is a good idea because you know I think that the rules that they establish are very clear and agreed upon by everyone consentingly. So, you know, I love rules.
Hey, and she says this in common. Opie, was it, right? Is that your name?
Yeah, that's my name, Miss Tall Lady. Well, I don't know if you're actually tall. Sometimes I call people tall and they're not actually tall. I'm just short.
Well, I am pretty tall. I'm above average for most elves, I would say. Not for dragons, though. Like, my brother's a lot taller than I am when he's in his dragon form. Anyways, yeah, my name's Stella. You can call me that. You can call me Stella. So, what do you know about this place? Do you know anyone who, like, do you know who runs this place?
No, I'm not allowed to talk to the scary man, and when he comes, I have to hide with Miss Ruby.
Oh yeah, actually, we were looking for Ruby. Like, she invited us to her house or something like this. I don't know. She gave us some invitation to come here. But, yeah, is there... Yeah, can you take us to her? Or tell us more about that, like, scary man.
So he looks at Jade and he goes, oh, does that mean we can go to the slide now?
Oh, yes, we are on our way.
Yay. And he starts walking you over, and as he's walking you over to another wall, he goes, the scary man, his name is Mr. Mr. Tura. I call him Mr. Tura. I can't say his full name. And he made a deal with my mommy. I don't really know. I just know he talked to my mommy a lot, and then my mommy disappeared, and then I was left here, and he was really scary. So I have to hide with Miss Ruby anytime he comes.
And what does he look like, this Mr. Tura?
he always has a big silk robe on so we can't see his face, and then his voice changes depending on what he says. It's very scary. But here's the slide, and he like pushes another it's a mushroom shaped statue, and he like tilts it over on its side, and it like triggers the wall to open, and you see the beginning of a slide that's very similar to the one that was in Ruby's house, except for instead of going into the dark, it's like all lit up with those mushrooms going down. And he says, okay, last one to the bomb is a rotten mushroom, and he jumps on it, he slides down.
Stella's gonna take a running leap and then jump down.
Yeah, I don't want to be a rotten
slide.
mushroom. Run. We run and spring and jump.
Oh, no, the children sound a lot faster than me. And I'm the last one in.
The thing shuts behind you, and it's like kind of a long slide that like circles on itself a couple of times, and then when you hit the end, you can hear Opie laughing the entire way. He's just giggling, and then you hit the end and you bounce off the tops of some mushrooms, and you are backstage. But instead of, for those of you that have seen Opie's room, instead of being like derelict and like boxed in, this one looks like it's prepping for a show tonight. And standing there in all of her glory is Ruby Hemridge, and my two that know her from the past, you recognize her right away. She's about 5'8". She has black hair, light red skin, bright red eyes, and she is wearing a very tight Jessica Rabbit cut sparkly red dress.
Ooh, Ruby! Nice to see you here, I guess.
Oh, hello, my darkling. I am so glad to see you. You have grown up so much. Are you here to see my show? Is your mother here?
No, she's not here. But I brought my friends, Wing and Jade, and of course Nugget.
Hello, Miss Ruby. It's been a while.
Oh, you were so little the last time I saw you as well. It has been such a long time since I have taken this retirement gig. It is so nice to see you. I am so glad you got my note. All my friends were disappearing, you know, and I just was hoping that someone from the fire-breathing kitten, so I wasn't expecting you two. You two are brilliant, and you look like a very, very nice warrior, guard. I'm getting some... You retired like me, right? Like, we're chill, right?
Of course. No biz
Oh,
like
yeah.
the biz.
She is really chill. Like, we just did some really serious gambling together just like a little while ago. How long? An hour? I don't know.
Oh, but I haven't gambled yet. Oh, no.
It's probably been about an hour and a half since you drank the drink, just so you can kind of keep track.
I see.
Oh, man.
And Opie kind of pops... Oh, go ahead.
We've dancing for a long time. Oh, gosh. All right.
And Opie kind of pops up and he goes, Miss Ruby, I met some new friends and they're very nice, and the mushrooms liked them, and the mushrooms didn't even hurt him when he broke one off. They just said to ask for permission next time. That means they're very nice people. And Miss Ruby Ruby smiles down and she goes, yes, of course, kid. It's very sweet, and I'm sure the mushrooms very much so like them. And she goes, well, what, are you here for the show, or what brings you?
Yeah, and then we were also here for, I don't actually know how we got here. I don't remember. It feels like a fever dream. This whole thing feels like a fever dream. But, yeah, like, we were also here to gamble. And then there are people who don't want to be here anymore. So, I don't know. Like, I want to stay for the show, and then maybe we can do something, like free some people. I don't know.
You know, Stella, in a casino, there are winners and there are losers, and that is how casinos work. Unless you are opposed to casinos in principle and want to shut this place down, then, you could do that. But honestly, if everyone enters in here of their own free will, then who are we to say that they should not be allowed to gamble?
Oh, yeah. No, they should be allowed to gamble.
They have
but
a
I guess
permit,
that,
I'm sure.
yeah. Do they have a permit?
I was told that I wasn't allowed to gamble.
No, you're done.
But I haven't even... No.
Ruby kind of looks at you and she goes, oh, darklings, you probably just took a portal. Everybody does. Unfortunately, to shut this place down, you would have to find Bonaventura, and he's not here. But I mean, if you want to leave, I can get you a portal, but I'm assuming you want to cash your soul coins first.
Well, let's see the show. We'll cash in the soul coins and then we'll be on our way.
Yeah.
Of course. I'll make sure you have front row seats. Opie, are you going to stay to watch? And Opie kind of looks and goes, yes, ma'am. I really like your shows and they're really fun. And she looks and she goes, Opie, can you go get some popcorn from their secret stash? And he goes, yes. And he runs off. And she looks at you and she goes, so how much you know about the kid?
Oh, well, I found him and he lost his mommy, he said. But he's got a pretty nice hangout, so I think he's doing pretty good.
Yeah. His mom used to work for Boss Man and she kind of disappeared a little bit ago, but he hasn't gotten angry, has he? Like, he hasn't accidentally hurt you? Sometimes that happens. Kid's real powerful.
Ooh,
Oh,
powerful.
no, we're fine. He's very nice.
My desire to adopt this child has decreased to 0.
Unless... Pocket level 20 druid. I mean...
Man, I just sent my kids off to college. I got a few years before I got to babysit theirs, so...
I mean, look at this episode, you're already babysitting. So.
Yeah. Can I have a break?
We babysat like Stella's sister too.
Yeah.
So you guys, Ruby just kind of says, okay, I just wanted to make sure. Show's gonna start here soon if you want to go take your seats. I'm sure Opie's there with all the popcorn. It's the good stuff. Well, don't tell him. His is just chocolate covered. Yours will have a little bit more of a kick to it. He, can't just be giving minors drinks. And do you guys just watch the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, sweet.
Like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like vault over the seats. If there's people in the seats, I won't really care. I'll just jump over them. I'm doing something very, very dangerous because, like, I have no fear.
Athletics or acrobatics? Are you trying to do flips while you're doing this, or are you just like brute force jumping?
I'm gonna try to do a flip into my seat.
Okay, so acrobatics. Oh my gosh.
Stella's not very smart.
So Wing, you watch as Stella leaps off the ground onto the backs of the chairs, and she seems to be doing fine, hopping from chair to chair, and then she attempts to do another flip and again lands upside down in her chair and is a little stuck.
I mean... Well, it seems that there's only one solution to the situation. I have to show her how it's done. So I would also like to run across the backs of the chairs and do a backflip into my seat.
She can't say anything.
Acrobatics.
She can't see any of this because she's just like...
Oh, it's a natural one.
Oh boy.
You're doing, like Stella, you kind of stumble a little bit and you're doing good, and then you go to do your final flip and you realize you miscalculated and you land on top of her.
Hey, Miss Jade, it's going great. Now you try.
Stella says, "Ooh, what's this? Is this a human sandwich? Or a humanoid sandwich? Bird sandwich? Is that chicken I smell?"
I think I sit properly in my chair.
Okay. Opie looks at you, Jade, and goes, "They're kind of silly, huh?"
The best friends are also so amusing.
And I also like do a bonus action to make my cloak billow, just to make the scene look.
So we have a billowing cloak
and like a dragon tail and some legs just in the air, and then like a bird in a very weird spot.
I used thaumaturgy to make the chair tremble.
And now, like, people are paying attention. People think this is part of the performance, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, the pre-show.
Yeah, the lights go down, and the popcorn gets passed out. The popcorn that the adults get is chocolate covered with cherry rum flavoring, but it's not like actual alcohol, but well, Stella, you don't feel this because you can't feel pain.
Yeah.
But the rest of you realize, ooh, I could probably get drunk off of this if I eat a bunch. And so as you guys can eat your popcorn and drink your drinks, the lights come up, and it's a one-woman show rendition of a musical, and they're traveling through the city, and the lights are going off, and Ruby appears and disappears, and it's just a really cool, like, musical one-woman show that you see. And my two that have seen Ruby in the past, you recognize this as her, like, one of her standard acts that she pulls out when she traveled. And then you guys find yourself backstage after the end, and she's, you know, has her silk robe pulled on, and she's just kind of standing there, and everybody's left the theater, and she says, well, I can take you to the entryway so you can get your soul coins exchanged if you want, and then you can leave. Thank you for coming to my show. I hope you come again.
Yes, it was lovely. Thank you, Miss Ruby. You still got it.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Stella's gonna clap and say, yeah, that was epic as always, Ruby. Can't wait to see one of your other shows. Like, is this the only place you perform, or is there, do you perform somewhere else as well?
Well, I'm kind of under contract right now, should we say.
I see. And do you like working here? Like, would you ever want to, like, go back to?
Well, I'd like to retire at some point, but for now, it's quite fun. Plus, I don't know if you've met my protege, but Bruce Dalton is going to be the next biggest star.
Ah, Sam! Yeah, he introduced himself to me as Sam, and I'm always gonna know him as Sam as well. And like, yeah, if I could tip Sally, that would be great. I took their soul. Best customer service. Literally willing to sell their soul to you.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, instead of taking that horrid elevator, she claps her hand, and the backstage it glows with the golden runes, and there's another portal, and she says, "You could just hop in here to go to the front desk."
Oh, we're not taking the Hell-evator? Aw.
I go,
Yeah.
Do you guys hop in?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Opie says, "Bye, friends. Come back again."
Bye, Opie.
Bye. If we ever find your mom, we'll bring her back here to hell.
Okay. And you guys hop in. You have that feeling of, ooh, is this real again? And then you pop back out, and you're back in that clear reception area with the marble floors. And another of the white beings greets you and says, "How was your trip today?"
Oh, it was awesome. You guys have great customer service, great drinks, great atmosphere. I mean, the dance floor could be a little bit of cleaning. It's a bit smelly, you know, but that's easy. Hey, you could just have some of this perfume to do that, and I give out, branding.
Thank you. While you collect your weapons, would you mind taking this 400 question survey?
400 questions a bit
yeah.
much for me.
Okay. I'm good at surveys.
I will do the cashing out while they are doing this. I'll take your cards and cash them out for you.
Okay.
Of course.
I still have the 1 million soul coins that I didn't use, so just give them back, I guess.
So we got total 3,004,000 plus one dealer's soul, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So 3 million means that we get Stella's soul back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait,
we
Stella
get-
soul?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
sold my soul.
Oh.
and we get Wing's soul back, and that's 2. And then we have
Be sure to ask them if you can actually get specifically my soul back or just get a soul.
well, that's the thing that I'm looking at here is because no matter how I look at it, if you didn't spend yours, we're up a soul and a dealer's soul, right?
Mm-hmm. I want to keep the dealer's soul.
What?
Right, and then we have an extra soul.
I mean, could we cash that out for 1 million gold?
Oh, God.
Like, because I remember they said that you can do that. Like, you can cash it out for actual money, anything you have remaining.
Yeah, we have a dealer's soul. Well, I don't know if that has any value. No offense to the dealer.
Perhaps we just ask the DM, what is the exchange rate we're talking about here? What is this soul worth in real life money?
So you can get 500,000 gold pieces for the soul that you're up. And as you walk over, the white thing kind of spazzes again and glitches and goes, I guess we're giving you a soul, and hands you like a pendant bottle thing that's holding like a glowing white, and it looks like a piece of the white thing, and hands it to you, Stella.
Okay. Oh, that's going to make a great piece of jewelry. Perfect.
Oh my gosh, so you've got one dealer's soul, and then we're going to do 500,000 gold pieces?
I mean, 500,000 is so much.
That's so much money.
I know.
I know, it's so much money.
Well, there goes the economy of balance.
I mean, it's so tempting. It's so tempting, but then also, like, maybe we could have, like, a soul to barter with. Who knows? Maybe we could have, like, it's kind of like we steal 2 souls from Bonaventura.
I also have another
you
proposal. You mentioned that there was a sad person in the betting room.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could exchange that soul for that person's soul for this. But then it's 500,000.
You could also just keep the soul coins on credit here and come visit again.
Yes, or you could have rescue a person and have them work for you. Do you want an attendant? So this is the game organizer offering Stella's player, do you want an NPC?
Actually, like, and then this is like Stella's also thinking like, hey, Sterling has one of those, so why can't I get my own? You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I want to buy the freedom of someone. Oh boy, this sounds so bad.
You want to buy a person?
Well, I mean, no. I'm like Stella's gonna free them because she believes in freedom. Yeah, she's gonna say, yeah, you know what? With this like extra million gold, I would like to relieve someone of their debt of 1 soul, because I can do that, right? I could exchange these million soul coins for someone else's soul that they've like lost to betting.
Yes, you can. Are you trying to gain a squire, or do you want to free a friend?
I want to free a friend because they were really sad, and yeah.
Okay.
No.
And there's a flash of light, and that dude stumbles out of the elevator. And he is very drunk. You did hand him some very nice booze. And he goes, I'm free. We have to get out of here.
Yeah, he can do that. Like I paid her debt off.
And he like breaks down crying, and he says, I want to go home.
Okay, well, where is your home? Let's take you there. Let's do it.
Great. So you're going to take him home, and you're going to exchange that, and you have 1 soul. And Wing, you're just over there. And the last question of the survey says, what do you think of tile 435?
Oh yeah, I can't read, so I've just been drawing on the survey.
It's like when you have a Scantron and then like, you just start drawing like random stuff on it when you have no idea what you're answering. That's how I imagine it.
Oh yeah, I got my crayons, all the colors. I still have also. Oh, while I'm doing that, I'm also eating the glowing mushroom. Just not forget about that.
And a portal opens up, and the white attendant says, have a nice day.
And Wing has their soul back.
Hey!
And I have my soul back, and I freed someone. I also have a dealer soul that I'm definitely not going to use for nefarious purposes.
Oh
You
my
got like
goodness.
Did you not also have like a 4,000 soul coin, just like a little bit extra?
Oh, actually, yeah. How about I cash that one out? So it's like an exchange rate of okay.
This one.
And then you get 200,000 gold to split between you.
Wait, what?
And that success.
Yeah, we'll figure that out in post.
Or wait.
It's all good.
Yes. You get the equivalent transfer rate of gold, and they hand it to you, and you hop in the portal. And with that has been our adventure with the fire-breathing kittens today. Today we were joined by Jade.
Casino's all great.
Wing.
Gambling solves all your problems.
Stella.
Oh, this was the best dream I ever had. Wait, that thing's wearing off. It's not a dream. Oh God.
Bye.
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 Hello, my name is Jose, aka Joe, and I'm the host of Friday Night Border Crossing, a weekly music podcast from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, that showcases fresh and new music from my town and also from other border towns. Remember that you can listen to us through Spotify and other podcast providers. We are Friday Night Border Crossing.
Hey Tom, what you doing?
Hey Mike, I'm editing our podcast, Storytime with Tom and Mike.
Did you include funny, relatable stories from our lives?
Yeah, dude, you were there. You helped me record.
What about improv sketches, word games, and terrible comments from Reddit? Did you put those in there?
We do this every week. You know I put that stuff in there.
All right, just making sure. Because one time you made a whole podcast about poodles and it did terribly.
That was a one-time thing. I told you that.
I wasn't even in it.
I said I was sorry.